again, everyone, and welcome back to Songwoven the Blackguard's Gallery. I am your narrator, Tim Dontran, and of course, a narrator is absolutely nothing without his motley crew. Say ahoy, motley crew.
Ahoy,
Ahoy,
Motley
Motley
Crew.
I love it. I love it. It's great every time. It's perfect. Hello again. Welcome back to the Blackguard. Welcome to the Blackguard's Gallery. We're running towards the back end of the series. We got 3 left, everyone. 3. So make sure to join us for the high thrills and what's sure to be just a super fun, completely emotionally detached time. Everything's gonna be completely A-okay. No one sends me jump scares in my DMs, so I'm going to be very nice to certain people. I don't believe we have any announcements at the very top of the show. So I believe that now in record time, we could just jump right into the game. All right. Now, who wants to take on the task of recapping what occurred last session?
Do it, Timmy.
I would definitely not.
Had my hopes up there. So, in the very last session of the Blackguard's Gallery, we started off continuing the incident wherein Hiljan was captured, teleported, vanished away by Enerian vanishers, and brought to the mercy of Windfield Lordigan, a longtime rival of the Blackguards and admiral of the Enerian Navy. After a slight tiny bit of gentle social torture, with Windfield revealing that he was waiting for Hiljan, claiming that he allowed him to survive the first encounter because he needed him to become more meaningful to people and to get more meaning. So killing him, dismantling him in front of people would drive the Blackguards to do something crazy. That's something crazy we have not seen yet. With that, we had One-Eye Jane and Zachariah writing letters and coming to terms with the obstacles that are ahead of them, while Captain Aura has been managing the situation. Full force forward with her. And of course, during this tumultuous time of figuring out if anyone else in the crew is also a turncoat, Daphne, alongside Humphrey, formulated a plan to manipulate a demon, which is a feat and a half, to her complete benefit, her own patron, Delphine, to which it was a complete success. In her, when Delphine had promised to save Zachariah's significant other, Daryl, from the clutches of Brando Caligaris, and in return she gets nothing. In return, Humphrey is granted access to the divine spark, which is going to be really exciting to see how that turns out. But of course, after Daphne completely finessed the demon in the terms of the deal, Delphine came to realization of the terms afterwards, and seems to be compliant in the meantime. After being tortured for a long day by a tall and crooked, cruel man, Hiljan was assisted by a a thought to be long lost companion of his, who had seemed to be captured by the Enerian army and seemingly broken down and transmogrified into a Enerian vanisher, Estelar. After Hiljan seemed to have gotten through to Estelar, Estelar vanquished the torturer right then and there, and is currently assisting Hiljan in a very, very tight spot. Where we are now, Captain Aura, alongside her companions, and Clarence and a few others, boarded the Pardon to fly their way over to Enera to mount a rescue for Hiljan, and perhaps a few others. And of course, on top of all of that, One-Eyed Jane spoke with a long lost family member. And she made a promise to save him. So we're going to see how that goes in today's session of Blackguard's Gallery. All right. With that said, give me one moment here. How's everyone feeling? Everyone feeling excited?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. I want to puke up my cookies.
All right. So we are everything going forward now is occurring concurrently. We are starting with Captain Aura, Daphne, Zachariah, Humphrey, and One-Eyed Jane.
Is it just Jane now because she has her eye patch off?
I want them to know who's coming. So yes, right now, you can just call me Jane.
All right.
It's fine.
Now, it's been a tense day flying across the sea. Where normally the novelty of being able to fly through the open air would be exciting. It would be whimsical for some. Now the situation doesn't really allow for such levity. The day had been spent planning, with tenseness in the air, slaving over maps, receiving new information from a sending stone that Jasper gave to you, Captain Aura, with his contact in Enera. His name is Miguelos. Throughout this day, you've been giving a more detailed drawing of a map to the best of a person's abilities. My camera is unfocused. Give me one moment. That's not the button.
Well, everybody's discreetly just doing this to try to signal to you.
I was like, are you guys trying to jump scare me?
No, we're trying to help you.
All right, thank you. It's been doing that a lot recently. Maybe because I'm so cool. Anyways.
Blurs the lines of reality.
You used to do it all the time.
Just become a part of the background.
That tracks.
Like Humphrey. All right. But like I said, it's been a tense day of planning, of slaving over a map. Clarence especially has been up. More of his hair is turning completely gray as he's just pacing back and forth, thinking step 1 to step 20, adding more steps, erasing, just thinking about everything about his plan to blow up, to explode the lighthouse, a distraction for all of you. So, I believe we had a couple of sendings that people wanted to send out in the meantime?
It's a new day, right?
It's a new day, yes.
So,
You can start, Albert, because you saved yours for Daryl. So I would say you would be able to start.
okay. I mean, we don't have any others that we gotta.
I mean, I was gonna try again to Lelantos, but if he's gonna not give me information, I don't want to waste it. You know.
Fair. Yeah, I'll just at some point I'll like just sneak up behind Roland and just kind of grab him by the back of the neck and pull him into a room.
So someone help me! I'm being
Kidnapped.
Hey, Roland!
Yeah, fucker, you could have just said hello.
Well, I mean, look, got a message time.
All right, I guess.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, how do I do a fucking Zachariah? All right, hello, and he starts talking in your voice. I'm Zachariah.
always-
Yeah.
Were you always that good at impressions?
Were you always that good at impressions?
Are you copying me?
Are you copying me?
All right now.
All right now.
That is uncanny. It's a cool party trick.
Oh, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think it's pretty good.
Huh.
All right. What do you want me to say?
Okay.
Wish I
how
had
many?
lame aspect.
How many am I allowed to send? I didn't actually talk. Oh boy.
We want one for Hiljan.
Yeah, I was gonna say one for Hiljan.
Okay.
So we have 3, right, guys?
All right. And he's gonna hear it in my voice.
Yes. But you can make a request for any other voice.
No, I mean my voice is fine. Just like you got to make sure you capture that charm. Otherwise, he'll know it's not me.
All right, I'll just lay back on the charm a little bit. I'm going down to your level, Zachariah.
All right. Okay. So in that case, if he's gonna know it's from me. All right, we'll just skip. Oh no, but he has to know it's 25 words. I wasn't expecting this voice thing. All right.
Do you need a beat, Albert, or are you good?
I just need to get rid of 6 words and put in. You have 25.
This is us
Words.
typing up the recap.
Straight faced.
Yeah, that we have to put on Twitch. Please fit everything in here.
Oh, I
Okay.
okay.
All right. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell him, don't react. You have 25 words. Where are you? Destination. Overheard anything? Importantly, does he have an object he keeps close? Something he protects? And if you can add in like a kissy sound too, just to, little X and O kind of thing in there somehow. I don't know.
I think that's a free word, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Does he keep any? And he goes, does he keep anything close?
Not no, because that's in reference to Brett. He'll know. Put emphasis on he.
Got it.
Put like some anger in there. He'll know. He's smart.
He sends the and he sends the sending. A moment passes. He goes. He says he's being transported in a wagon towards the upper parts of his hand.
Wait, upper parts
That's
of Zan.
far, isn't it?
Zand.
Isn't that far?
Yeah.
That's That's like so the continent that Enera's on, which is to the west, it is north and west of Enera.
Oh shit! It's not even in the same continent. Okay.
Wait.
Well.
Wait, north and Need to look at
Of
the map.
Enera. Yeah,
It's
not
just-
Orhandor.
he's
Near or
he's in a completely different country.
Wait, so he got him across the ocean?
Yes.
Teleportation something.
Oh God.
I don't know.
Okay.
He just goes, I'm completely fine. I've noticed something about his eye. It's not real. His right eye.
Fake eye. Fake right eye.
Huh. Hello, Vecna.
Okay.
Surprise! He's been
Alright,
Vecna all along.
If I think back on it, do I remember his eye like not moving or anything when he talked?
It's completely like, from what you saw, it was completely like, it moved, everything, yeah.
All right. Does he sound okay, or does he sound like he's just trying to keep me from worrying?
Well, there's definitely that. But I think that's just natural. But he sounds okay.
All right. Well, we have other important messages to send out, but maybe I'll get another one to him.
We're gonna get him back.
Yeah. You know, Roland, actually, while I have you, when we get him, Daryl's actually a bit of a poet. You know, he's a little embarrassed about it. You know, he used to write poems about me all the time. He thought I
You came
didn't
to
know,
the right
but-
person.
Anyway, what I'm saying is, you know, you write songs, he writes poems. I think you two would get along. Just, you know, just a fun little topic of conversation to bring up. You know, maybe.
As soon as he
Pretty
steps
cool.
on, I'm gonna treat him like a part of the family. You don't worry about that. But also, I do have to read all of those poems about you. Maybe I'll write a song about it.
Okay. Go right. Oh, please do. I'd love a song about me. That sounds wonderful. But on a more serious note, we're going to be getting into some real danger. And just, you be careful. And also, if anything happens to me, just look out for him, all right? I want to make sure he has a friend.
Absolutely. But you're gonna make it too.
Yeah.
None of that talk. You know, the captain doesn't like that. She'd kick her ass.
I know she would. I know she would. All right. I won't mention anything around her. I know she'll get worried. All right.
It's a little nervous. Nerve-wracking, though. Going back.
Wait, back. You've been to Enera? I've never been there. At least I don't think I have. Have I? I don't remember.
Yeah. I've been there. Basically grew up my whole life there before I met you guys.
Maybe you can show us around a little bit if we have time to sightsee.
Trust me. No sights you want to be seeing there.
Okay. That's fair.
He's a little... No, you can tell he's very nervous. But he just goes, all right, anything else you want me to send?
I feel like we have other important messages to send out. But if we don't use them all today, I'll get you.
Got it.
All right. Breathe. I'll just kind of like give him like a pat like on the stomach.
Right, breathing, yeah. I've done that my whole life, yeah. Easy. Everything's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
It's gonna be completely fine.
It'll be fine. All right. I'm gonna go throw a volleyball at the captain. See if that cheers her up. Bye.
All right. See you soon. Just kind of shrinks back. Go ahead.
I'd like to talk to Aura. How does she look?
How does she look? She acting like how she was trained. She's just very mechanical. But still open and receptive to people talking to her. But she's kind of just going through the motions and really not taking time other than that.
Well, she approached you and she goes, Captain, can we speak?
Yes, of course. She'll sign.
She's about to go into details and then she just pauses a moment, like considers something. Goes, I know that you know better than anyone here what that man is capable of. But you also know better than anyone what Hiljan is capable of. If you're going to have faith in someone, have faith in Hiljan, not Lordigan.
She gives a small smile and nod.
She goes, we're going to do this, and I've done something. Actually, it'd probably be easier to explain if I told everyone. Well, the inner circle.
Okay. Would you like me to go get them?
Just let's gather them up. And
Okay.
I'll do that real quick.
Yep.
Yep. So everyone's
So,
I chuck a volleyball at you.
She kind of blinks, watches that it hits the floor, and just gives you a nod. Daphne wants to say something.
Humphrey already knows, because he helped me. And One-Eyed Jane saw her a few days ago. But my patron, who I've never met, appeared on board just a few days ago because she wanted to make a deal with me for the spark. After Hiljan was kidnapped, I made a deal with her, but not to give her the spark. Humphrey and I tricked her. I wanted to keep it low and secret because I didn't want her to realize, but she realized the second the terms were set in stone. She's getting Daryl for us. She has to bring Daryl to me before we attack Afros Harbor, as per the deal. She is giving each of the inner circle, except for Zachariah, a boon to help with poison. And she is not allowed to harm anyone the captain or the first mate declare a Blackguard. I've declared Daryl a Blackguard.
And I denounce Nellie.
Question. How do we get people on the list? Just
Per the deal, captain and first mate can declare anyone a Blackguard or remove anyone. Which also means that you are not the captain, she says to Zachariah.
All right, listen. I'm the captain of the Pardon. All right.
No.
Tim's face is like, don't.
I listen. Question. So I also have a question. Patron. I feel like I'm a little behind on what.
My father made a deal with a demon before I was born.
Oh,
That's why
okay.
I turned out this way, and I've always felt a connection to that power. That's how I pulled on it to learn my magic.
Oh, so she's a demon.
dropped my pen. I'm sorry.
Daphne drops her pen on the ship.
She goes, yes, she is a demon.
Wait, so you sent a demon after Daryl?
I did. She can't harm him. She has to return him unharmed and free of any spells that Brando might have cast.
Isn't
part of the
Daryl
deal.
already technically like with a demon?
Undead, but
No, I would consider Brando to be a demon.
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
He sounds really shitty, so.
And
Is she scary? Is she like fang? Sorry, I've never met a demon before.
Well, I wanted to let you all know because I think we need to be cautious. I think she's going to try to turn it now that she knows that I've tricked her.
should I warn
you
him?
tricked her.
I agreed to give you the spark, but I looked at Humphrey rather than her. And she couldn't see Humphrey because he's so well hidden.
And she knows this.
Yeah, he's not even
She
here
knows
with
now.
us right now.
I'm,
So.
I'm here. I'm next to you.
I'm next to you. Yo, fuck me.
I think the areas most susceptible to her trying to pull something are with Daryl or with the poison boon. And so she
Or-
has to return Daryl to me, though. And she has to do it before we reach Afro's Harbor.
Or with you,
Before it is
Daphne.
attacked. She can't take away my power or anything like that because that's part of my father's deal with her. She can't harm me. She might try to do
can't.
something, sure. But I think she'll try to sabotage the deal if she does do something. Or try to last minute make a pull for the Divine Spark. The deal is that if I hold the Divine Spark, I have to give it to Humphrey.
Are you prepared for that, Humphrey?
Not in the slightest. But if it's what we all agreed on, then I guess I'll do it anyways.
We're not giving it to her, right?
No,
Okay.
that's why I didn't make the deal with her.
Okay.
Do we need
Does-
to talk about what the Divine Spark actually means? And, like, if Humphrey gets the Divine Spark, like, is he gonna become, like, you know, a god?
Well, ideally, I don't want to take the Divine Spark anyways.
Yeah, so
But
we
if I
both
do,
agree neither
Mr.
of them
Humphrey.
get it, right?
Is there a way to destroy it?
I don't know
Do we
exactly what
have
it
to-
is.
No one should have this. Jane. She signs very, sternly.
And I
You,
Just
Zachariah,
thinking out loud.
yeah, go ahead.
you're not alive. Correct? Your
I mean,
memories?
I don't really get it. I feel alive, you know.
Maybe the Divine Spark could be used to fuel something to fix that, rather than somebody's ascent into godhood.
Guess is as
I
good
don't
as
know, though.
mine. You know what? I'm gonna grab the compass, kind of shake it a little bit. Hey, I don't know if you can still wake up. Can we break the thing? Can we get rid of it? Destroy it? Hello? I think they're asleep.
The compass.
No, not the compass. Don't break the compass. I mean, just like.
What did they tell you
No.
about the Divine Spark, Zachariah,
They
specifically?
said that I'll know what to do with it when we get it. And that we can't let Brando have it.
Maybe I can cook it into a soup and we can just all share.
Humphrey.
I like that idea. We can
It's
all
like
become really powerful people.
We're already
What if-
powerful.
Well,
It might not even be something that you can hold tangible.
Yeah, they didn't give me like a description. They just said I'll find it when I find it, and I'll know what to
And
do
you'll
with
know
it.
what to do with it. It's a riddle in itself.
Yeah, riddle. You like those, right?
She just looks at you, looks away, signs to Daphne. I am sorry you didn't feel like you could come and tell me this sooner. But I
It wasn't
trust
Should
your
we-
judgment.
It was because I would have told you, but I didn't want her to find out that I deceived her. I wouldn't have told you until after Daryl had arrived if I didn't feel that she knew the second we shook hands.
And how did you summon her? How did she get here?
She told me when she came last time I could summon her by pouring her a cup of wine.
That's it?
Can we like talk to her right now? Can we just call her back?
I don't know if that's a good idea.
I don't want to.
No.
Well,
She
I
was-
mean, like she has beef with you, you know. Maybe if like I talk to her, maybe she'll be like, "Oh, never mind. You're kind of nice." I don't know.
She's a demon, Zachariah. And
Since she's out to get Daryl, well, not out to get, but
Yes,
since she'll get Daryl, she'll probably get in contact with God, I forgot his name. The Lich. Jesus.
Brando?
Brenda?
With Brando. My God. She'll probably come in contact with Brando. What is there anything that stops her from making a deal with him as well?
He wants it too.
That's
Or you-
what I'm hoping.
Or your
Is that-
brother?
I don't think my brother's a real concern there, to be honest.
He's stupid enough to make a deal.
That would be his problem. She can't hurt me. She can empower him,
Can
maybe,
I make
but
like an arcana roll of some kind? Like that just doesn't like that a patron, yes, like obviously a patron needs its
Well,
But
she's a
you're-
blackguard, right? So
I check for the figure out what exactly.
just like more about patrons like impacting their warlocks. Like I feel like Daphne's on the chopping block right now.
No role needed. It's just I think like maybe Or doesn't have like much knowledge about patrons, so we're just
Yeah.
gonna we're gonna have to act on that. But like you know a thing or two about shady deals, and it sounds like demons are like are a part of that. They are
Yeah.
creatures of a really petty nature. So maybe your suspicion on that is that Daphne could be in some like a shaky waters here, but it's impossible to know what's going to happen exactly.
Yeah. Okay, it's just something that I'll keep an eye out for then. Okay.
besides, while I think she certainly is charismatic enough to trick Deacon into making a deal with her over something, there is the added hurdle that he will automatically resent her. He resents our father for what he did. So
should
I
I
don't see him easily approaching it.
should I warn Daryl that a lady's coming to grab him?
I don't want Brando to find out if we can avoid it, but
Oh, speaking of, are we being watched or are we good?
she's been detect magicking.
Okay. Okay. I talked to Roland. Sent a message for me. I should have checked with you first, but Roland sent a message for me to Daryl. He said he's noticed something odd about his right eye, Brando's right eye. That it doesn't look real. Something's wrong about it. That might be the whatever that word was. The
Simulacrum.
yeah, that thing. Sure.
Does to me
the
does
thing he needs.
weird magic right eye sound familiar to me at all?
Nothing relevant to the past. Nothing you've heard of before.
What about me, who has a magical eye?
She's like, if I take mine out now.
It's your dad. He's your
You
dad.
get an expertise.
Damn it.
You get an expertise die, but I don't think. I don't think you know.
And then also, he's going. So apparently, he's being transported to the upper parts of Izand.
Izand.
That far?
Yeah. That's not even on the same continent. I know that. I look at maps.
Why are they up there?
I mean, we have maps in here. I'm just gonna get a map out and quickly unfurl it. Take a look. Does it look like there's a way for them to get from there to where the Bandy Wallop is? Or is that completely out of the way?
It's definitely a better position than where you guys are right now. It's if we're getting to the Bandy Wallop, like up to the upwards part of the ocean, like Izand's closer.
He's transported to there, so he's not there yet, right? Was the wording?
He's being transported, but he's in Izand. He's in the upper parts of Izand.
Already in Izand.
Yeah.
Okay.
You see Aura soften for a brief second as she asks and signs to Zachariah, did he sound okay?
Roland said yes, that he sounded all right. I mean, I couldn't hear him, but Roland... You guys know Roland does great impressions. Crazy.
Yeah, he's really good at it. It's a little bit weird. Made me uncomfortable.
Cool party trick. Anyway, so he sounded all right.
Is this the first time Roland has done this on board, or has he done this before in the past?
This is the first time.
Okay. I don't want to meta too much, but Aura, I think, would clock that and go, very talented.
Yeah. He tried to pretend he was like me at one point. It was a little off, Wasn't as... But...
So we have one message sent, 2 more.
Everyone hears from outside. Coco, one of the kobolds. Land ho!
Oh, we're already there. Okay.
I forgot that this ship traveled faster when I gave you that quote on how long it would take to get there.
Yeah.
And you see, opening the door is Squee. He just goes, "All right, everyone, hang on." The ship suddenly goes as the ship is starting to like descend, and it descends rapidly at first. Like the ship shakes and shudders for a moment. As everyone hangs on, you hear Armin in the distance, who's at the helm, going, "Oh, sorry, I think I got it." You see the air outside where the door opened, which Squeeze holding onto the door for dear life. It descends rapidly for a moment, like gravity inside of the room is like out of control. If you're not holding onto something, then you're gonna be like hanging in the middle of the air. But eventually, like it slows down enough.
And I try and get to the door and trying to hold on to Coco so he doesn't fly away. Give him a little more stability.
Yeah, I'll say as you come out, because you're like, oh man, poor Coco out here. As you come out, you hear wee, and you manage to catch Coco by the foot as he's about to fly off the side of the ship.
Oh boy.
He says, "Thank you, Wacky Zacky. I owe you my life forever."
Quick preparation question. Not now, but before. So, presumably I've rested in between. Were there any specific things we wanted in the ether? Did we want like one counterspell, one dimension door, or something like that?
I think Albert had a good idea to have a dimension door potentially for Mikhail and Lelantos.
For one, I had Jane to give them potentially.
Yep.
Yeah, if we could get into him somehow.
Do you want me to do both both dimension door?
I feel like a counter spell would be helpful
Yeah.
in the Brando thing, so I feel like we on at least one. So I think maybe wait until we are sure that we can get it to him.
Yeah, the only thing about that too is that I have to spend my spell to do that. So if I'm not going to get the short rest before we have to do something, I'd rather do it in downtime sometime.
Well, we got to wait for the Eternal Smile ship to get here anyway, right? So we have like a day of prep.
Well, B team goes for kind of. B team goes first, and then Eternal Smile, and what was the other ship? We're hoping Marazar comes in for follow up, right? But B team does move first.
Yeah. Oh, you can send him another message, right? Because that's once a day.
Yep. I can send him another one if you want. I can send him something.
Just to confirm when he's gonna get here.
Yeah. Where are you? Where are you at?
Yeah, I would
Kendra,
say
something?
we wait before we put something in there because we only.
Yeah, Kendra was gonna say something.
Yeah, hey Daphne, do you mind just like adding my brother to the list? Just, you know.
What's
Kinda
his
suck if I-
full name again?
Mikhail Creston. Yeah.
Okay, Mikhail Creston is officially a Blackguard.
Okay, thanks.
As is Lelantos Boreas. Anyone else?
Do the declarations have to be made like on paper, or is verbal enough?
And can you say my real name just in case that's like a loophole?
Fine, I'll start writing a list.
Damn it!
Wait, question: does the first name or does like the full name matter?
If I give context as to identifiers of who that person is, it's fine. That's how I got Daryl. Because he didn't.
What did you say?
Name. I said Zachariah in the Blackguard's Gallery's boyfriend Daryl.
Oh, I mean, we're more than that, but
Are you engaged? You're not married.
not yet. No.
As the ship crashes down, a big splash. The ship finally crashes into the water and becomes a fucking ship.
Sorry, I interrupted your description.
I was waiting for it. No, it's important. That's important though. As water shoots up and just shunts and explodes off the side with a rough landing. The ship settles for a moment, but everyone's frozen. Know if there's any other anything else that was going to happen.
We have to shoot a. Oh, sorry. We have to do is what you're saying. What were you saying, Tim?
Oh, okay. I was saying I was continuing with the
Sorry, continue. Oh, you're just describing. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm just describing things. Don't worry. The ship settles and everyone's frozen from the initial the shuddering, the adrenaline rush, the maybe oh my god, we're gonna die. Oh my god, Becky. Gosh, heard a lot about that character. As it settles out, you see you see Armin walk over to the door. It just gives a crisp thumbs up. We've landed.
We felt.
Sorry. As you all walk outside, hearing Land Ho, maybe it's the nervousness inside of you all. Maybe it's the dread. But something seems dark about the area ahead of you. Dark clouds gathered above. Maybe it's your imagination, but a malaise, miasma is...
Dania here?
She's not.
Okay.
Maybe a malaise or a miasma has taken over the central view of the shores ahead of you. Jagged rocks, tall trees. You guys decided to come not towards the harbor, of course, because that would be unwise. But you see it, the darkness ahead of you, the place of dread, and for some of you, a place you never wanted to come back to. Welcome to Enera. This place sucks.
Roland wasn't kidding.
It feels darker, kind of moody. If you've ever been to Seattle, you know what I'm talking about.
Wait, don't put that on Seattle!
Everyone who has lived in my family who has lived in Seattle, all of them has called it moody, and I agree.
Like, we're in the worst place on earth, Seattle.
No, it's moody like Seattle. By the way, we call it for someone who lives in Seattle, we call it Seattle. Okay, I'm just letting you guys
I'm
know.
gonna take a note about this.
No.
My pet.
I relate greatly.
But there is a perhaps shared by everyone, just this looming sense of dread that hangs over you as the ship sails over rough waves towards the jagged cliffside. Well, presumably your contact is waiting.
Whose name I have written down as 1 second.
Myros.
Miguelos. Even
Miguelos?
Which
Yeah.
one is it? You guys just gave two different
Yeah,
names.
I have
Jasper
Myros,
said
Jasper's
Myros.
informant.
Jasper said
Myros.
Jasper said Myros, but the name you were given that Jasper written down is Miguelos.
Oh, what the fuck, Jasper?
Is it Miguel?
Who's
It's
Miguel?
Miguel!
Who's
Oh
Miguel?
my gosh!
Jenny, who's Miguel?
It's
You will see.
Brandon's informant in Thieves of Candor, Timmy's first D&D game.
Oh, cool.
And he's a
okay.
cool guy. I like
Okay,
him.
we like him. Okay, so Miguelos, great. I'll take that. And we have the location of the safe house, which we need to send over to Hiljan. We can just have that happen really quick. That doesn't have to be a big thing.
So as the
We don't know if he's out yet.
as the ship struggles to
No, we don't.
break waves and make its way over, you almost miss the calm maneuvering through open sky, and now you are back toward now you are breaking against the harshness of the waves around Enera. But eventually you do make it there. As you do, eagle-eyed people see that there are pythons located along, already located in a climbing position, all located throughout the jagged cliffside. However, it's very wet, and it's it looks to be like a very dangerous climb, but promised that this was the safest way to get into Enera undetected. As the ship starts to quote unquote dock by the cliffside, you hear, "Hey, boss!" up on the cliff, very far in the distance. He goes, "I assume you're the people I'm with."
Or I can't shout, so she just looks at Daphne and nods.
Just, yes.
Says, "Oh shit. Sorry, I forgot. Here, I have a little telescope here. You could sign to me."
She's
Not while she's climbing.
This is gonna go well.
Whoever's Captain Aura, can you go ahead and raise your hand? If you're climbing though, don't do it.
She won't climb. If others want to climb, they can climb. But he'll just raise her hand and just say, "Hello, Miguelos," real quick. That is who I assume I'm speaking with?
That's correct. Hey, boss.
Good day.
Says,
Although I don't know how good it is.
"I'm the funky sucker you've been in contact with. Hello, name's Miguelos."
Hello, thank you for your intel that you have provided our crew.
It's one of my fake names.
Okay.
Cool. Hello, everyone else. As everyone's climbing against the sharp rocks.
Is everyone climbing as we sing hello and standing down there like, oh fuck?
Hey, sorry, this is the best thing I could come up with.
No, we appreciate it. Thank you. We have a couple of people to grab, as I'm sure you're aware.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. My telescope's getting all kinds of foggy, so I think it's better if you come up here.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so then, wait.
Who?
How? Wait. No, wait, no.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I know.
Emma is so stressed right now. I cannot communicate the stress I feel right now. I'm trying to shove it deep down because that's what Aura would do, but Emma can't handle it. So is Aura too short to grab the handholds, or are they like close enough that
they're
she can
accessible?
Get it?
Yeah. They're...
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll probably do a thing like Jane and I can tie like a rope, so that way if anyone falls, we got them.
Yeah.
Lend you my gloves of climbing if you need.
I think we're okay, right? I mean, if they're, I think.
We'll just tie Aura, Coco, and
This is a
Squee
no-check
together
thing.
on like a rope, and they can just
Okay,
dangle
that
while we
works too.
climb.
Yeah.
Clarence is like, God damn it. Hey, you guys go ahead. I'm just gonna. Shit.
Do you want to get on the rope elevator too, Clarence? We'll just pull you up.
Coco's gonna be like, we can carry you, Grandpa. Like, no, I'm fine. I'm fine. Just give me a moment. Everyone sees Brooke running up the wall, grabbing a pint, then running up the wall again.
What the fuck?
What a woman.
As the first person gets to the top, I'm gonna go ahead and say Jane. As you make it to the top, Magellos goes, you are greeted with the sight of a very tall, broad half-orc man, dressed rather nicely. He has you see he has a monocle on one eye that he immediately, when you look at him, he immediately goes, yeah, this is not gonna work. He throws it off.
No.
I've been trying something new. Nice to meet you. Hey, anybody else there? Anybody else down there can't get up? I can assist them with that.
I would think that. Jane looks over the wall. Also, real quick, Aura would be the last one up. She wouldn't go up unless everyone else went up.
Mm-hmm.
Is everyone coming off the ship, or is someone staying at the ship?
Armand is
would
the
stay on.
Gotcha. Does Armand give me the things that I asked for?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Cool.
You are like everyone. Whatever you need, like you're completely prepared. Megalos looks down. He pulls out a bead. And he just goes, looking down at Clarence. He goes, "Hey, old man, you need some help?" Motherfucker. Goes, yeah, climbing a cliffside isn't exactly my speed anymore. Sorry, what? I said climbing a. Just.
Yes, he needs help.
As Daphne just like clambers over the edge.
All right, you're gonna have to catch this and really catch it. Don't let it hit the ground. All right, 3, 2, 1. Wait, what? He throws down this. He just arc throws his bead downwards. I would say, Zachariah, as you're coming up, you see this bead just kind of like flies over your head.
I stop and watch just to see what happens.
Clarence goes, "Why are people assuming I'm ready to catch things?"
I can catch it if he doesn't. If he can't.
Yeah, I'll say like he's like scrambling. You see Coco and Squee like like it's trying to catch it in the air. I'll say you catch it, this falling object.
Hand it to Clarence.
I could have caught it.
I know, but sometimes everyone needs a little help.
All right, fine, you got me. I was lying. All right, get up there.
You first. I need to say goodbye to Armin.
How do I use this? Shunts?
Jesus.
Where do I put this? Can you hold on to this? He passes you a bead, Jane. And then all of a sudden, Clarence just whoosh, like it's just in your hand. Ah!
Oh, God.
Is he like sitting in her
Magic.
hand now?
Yeah, is she like this?
Just holding, lifting him.
Hey Jane, put me down.
Hey. Yeah, okay. I just...
Sits down, like goddamn heart. Miguelos is like, hello. Sorry for everyone else. Just let's warm up.
Just the one beat. You don't...
Would you be offended if I had more?
Kinda, yeah.
Then I don't have more. Captain Aura.
So before she'll tell Coco and Squeak, get on up there, kids. And she'll go to Armand. I assume everyone is concentrating on climbing the cliff because she wants it to.
Yeah.
So,
I'll give
she'll-
Coco or Squee a piggyback ride. Maybe both at the same time. Who knows?
Yeah, you got them both hanging on. She'll indicate him to lean down to her. And she will take his hands in hers and will say telepathically, these hands have the power to create such beautiful and wonderful things. It has been an honor to be your captain. And we will see you soon.
I'm looking forward to it, Captain.
And you see, because she looks to make sure no one's looking, and she'll just pull him into like a gentle hug. You know, just give him a nice, warm, gentle hug.
He hugs you. And he goes, you promise you come back, right?
Gives him a wink, and then she's off to climbing the wall.
I like to think that Humphrey was standing right next to them still. He still hasn't gone up yet.
No, I think he just nonchalantly like climbed up.
Or
He'll
is
be fine,
like,
right?
I'm gonna be the last one up, and Humphrey is just
Like,
Okay.
surprise, bitch! It's me!
I never left.
Not this time.
Everyone waits for Captain Aura to. Everyone received like a couple of like a small scrapes and bruises like that. That sucked. It was wet. It was very high. There were no safety nets. There was nothing. But everyone climbed up, and everyone sees eventually the head of the halfling, make her way up.
And she's covered in dirt. I mean, like, they look like shit, right? Like, but she still tries to hold, like, you know, a regal air, and she just tips her hat and goes,
Hey, boss.
thank you.
Of course. All right. Now, I've worked with pirates before. So, got some experience, don't worry. You came to the right person. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and take you right on over to where we're supposed to be, but I need all of you to be careful, okay? Because this place right here, there's activity all around. There's people about, and I reckon people are keeping a careful eye out. But I picked a good place. There's all kinds of important people, as I'm sure you know, are currently at the harbor. Now, I was told that you needed the location of where certain people were. I got that for you. Yes. The Crestons are currently staying at a place called the Grand Mastodon at the harbor. House Castell staying at a place called Ebony Crater. Now, as with all Enera nobles, whenever they rent out a place, they have the place all to themselves. Top-notch security, I'm betting. Yes. As far as the inside goes, I think it's all them. Now, you wanted a location on the Rhinolar? I got the map back at the safe house. Anything else you all needed?
Do you happen to have confirmation on where one political prisoner, Lelantos Boreas, is being kept? I assume our helmsman, Hiljan, is at the location you will soon indicate to us on that map.
Yeah. As far as I know, that location's being kept on the down low. Maybe give me a couple more days. I don't have my guys, though. They don't have that much access inside.
It's okay, Miguel. We don't have days. Thank you.
Of course.
I can help look around if I'm used to sneaking around the streets. So, if you need help.
Yeah.
We'll get there when we get there. Grand Mastodon, Crestons, looks at Jane. Ebony Crater, Castells, looks at Humphrey. Is there anyone else?
I think that's about it. For you, pointing at Zachariah, you want a good way to get around town? I got a map for you. On underground sewerways. No one ever looks at the rats.
I know, right?
They're adorable. All right, come on. And he starts leading the way. As you're all leading the way, I would say that like Roland's kind of like hanged back. He's still within sight of you all, but his hands are like clamped together. He's like looking around and very visibly nervous, but he's still within view of you all at the very least.
I'll hang back and just kind of keep busy.
I'm alright, just admiring the trees, I guess.
Yeah.
Zachariah, can
Yes.
you help keep an eye on me in case Daryl? I was worried going up the cliff. You might try to time it with something like that.
Ooh, yeah. Don't climb any more cliffs. At least till he's back. That boy can't climb for this at all.
I would not like him to plummet to his death. So.
No. All right, got it. Eye on you.
All right. As everyone's following Magellos, Hiljan. Concurrently, while that's happening, Hiljan, the straps are off. You see the red like rash marks that the leather straps have embedded onto your skin, but they're finally off. As you see as Estelar begins to work on your foot bindings, eventually your legs are free. The only place to step forward on is this massive puddle of blood that was created in front of you.
I definitely would say that Hiljan is pretty much on at, as soon as he realizes that Estelar is with him and starts loosening his straps, he automatically goes, how many guards? How much danger?
Too many.
This place, where is it? Where are we?
He unsheaths one of his daggers and hands it to you. No matter what
I-
happens, brother, you can't be spotted.
He takes the dagger. They have been making this poison here. Do they have also materials, perhaps, for an antidote? Hiljan goes to get up, and he has a moment when the getting up, his body just sort of gives him the reminder of how beat up and weak he is. And so as he gets up, he just has a moment of, he stumbles and falls to one knee.
He he moves to catch you.
Yeah, and he ends up reaching, grabbing the arm, and manages to not fall fully. But he has that moment of, and in that moment, having that brief moment of closeness to Estelar, he takes a moment to look at him, and a smile crosses his face as he says in Elvish, "It is good to see you again, my friend." And he's going to... Yeah, go ahead.
I wish it could have been under better circumstances, brother. I'm not who I was.
No,
I'm not
but
the
you
person
remember who you
remember.
were. But I do. And the person that I remember is the person that freed me today. So whatever path has led you to darkness, I can see that you know the way back. And he's going to move toward the body of the torturer, and he's just going to look for anything. He's just going to look for anything he can to arm himself up, and any tools or anything he can find before he goes anywhere.
You do find like a set of keys, like a set of like a lot of keys. Each of them scratched in a number. But as far as anything else goes, that's the only like useful thing. Like if you're talking about arming yourself, he gave you a +2 dagger,
Okay.
which is good.
He puts a dagger, holds the keys, and he just says, "Is there a halfling here? Lelantos Boreas, do you know?"
Yes, there is.
Can you take me to him?
Brother, you need to focus on escaping.
Hiljan just has a moment, and what is this place called?
Outwardly, it's called the Rhinolar. It's a fort. Graciously built, given to us by a family in the south. Yes. It's more than that. Hiljan, you need to get out of here. You have to follow my lead. You understand?
As soon as Lelantos to be executed.
The Empire tends to get its way. If they deem a person they want to die, then they will die. I don't want that for you.
Estelar.
He starts taking off his pauldrons and removing his cloak. Go ahead. What you gonna say while he's doing that?
Estelar, many years ago, I thought you dead. I thought it not possible to see any of my brothers again. And yet here we are. Please, do not tell me there is not a way for me to get that halfling out. I have to try.
You don't understand, brother. They break people. They unmake them. After that battle, they took me. They unmade me for years, molded me into what they wanted. They turned me into a killer, brother. Made me a prisoner in my own body. They are capable of such wanton levels of inhumanity. I couldn't believe what we were going up against. We didn't know the depths of what we were fighting. And there's nothing more than I want to get you away from all of that. But to bring you, I can get out just fine. But to bring a political prisoner out, you are asking me for a lot. Perhaps in my younger years, when my mind was clearer and I appreciated the sun, I would have been able to do that. I would have thought me able. But now, brother, I've been shown. I've been grounded. And I've been told how the world works. Put this on. He hands you this folded up cloak.
He takes the cloak. Are there any potions nearby?
And that's where we're going to first.
You said that they break you. And then he nods toward the body. Is that part of the break too?
They were going to do the same to you, brother.
Why didn't you let them?
Because I saw you again.
The eyes that saw me were not the eyes of a broken man. And if they are, then you are telling me that even this moment right now is false. Is this trickery, Estella?
A tear builds up in his eye. He's been crying already, but his face hasn't been going along with it. It's been a very still face, but the tears have been coming through. And again, with a shaky hand, he wipes it away, almost as if it's an alien motion. He's unsure, as he just wipes it away. Put it on.
Hiljan starts putting it on as he walks really close to him. He gets just inches from his face, just looking him straight in the eye.
I don't know, brother. I don't know if I can.
And he just says, "Look at me.
Hey,
Look at me."
I can't. Don't make me do this.
Estelar Avarin of the Erin Tirith. Look at me. Was also part of the plan for you to make me believe that you were helping me.
That's all me. Illusion.
How far is the halfling from here?
Two floors down.
How many guards between him and us?
Too many.
You can see Hiljan. He turns around and he's just looking at the walls of this place with frustration that would probably look more sturdier were it not for the fact that he's so weak.
You need to be careful. There's a woman here. She's the warden. Warden Willow. She has a withered face. She's extremely clever. She commands the vanishers here. She's cruel.
These vanishers, are they controlled by magic or just choice?
Some by choice. Some have been broken.
What about Wendell?
Not here.
Very well. Let's go to the potions. We will start there.
Illusion, close your eyes right now. And believe in the heart and the very fact that you don't want to be seen. Keep that cloak wrapped tightly around you.
Hiljan nods slightly, then closes his eyes and takes a deep breath. And it's not hard for him to make a connection with that thought, for he has done it during hunting many a times.
There you go, brother. And as you open your eyes, you're currently invisible. You're currently wearing a cloak of the cloak of the Vanisher. You can go invisible for an hour, or true invisibility for 10 minutes.
So for an hour or invisibility for 10 minutes?
True invisibility for 10 minutes, yes.
True invisibility. So that means it's not detectable by anything?
That means you can attack and still remain invisible, basically. Really useful in a fight.
Yes, very much so. What about you?
He puts on the mask. I have to still abide by my current ways for a bit. But you follow me. Don't run into anyone. Stick close.
Estelar, you understand that I am not done with this place, even if I leave now. So if there is anything that you can tell me about this place that I can use to my advantage upon my return, anything, I need to know.
We must make sure this place is done with you first, brother. Yeah. I'll tell you everything, but we need to hurry. Now.
Lead the way.
As you are now invisible, he opens the door, and a cold air rushes into the room. You've been in here with a solemn, just solo torch for a long while. So the air outside, welcoming for someone who's been in the same room for a long time, but cold and chilly all the same.
I'm going to say also one thing that Hiljan is going to keep is he has this thing called kindred spirit, which means that he can intuitively sense when another wilderness expert is nearby, and also he has his perception increases to detect hidden or invisible creatures within 30 feet of him, and I instantly detect any creature that I can see that is proficient with stealth or survival.
Your senses open up to that, to kindred folk, and I'll definitely let you know. As you're walking out, you immediately see like another vanisher walking down the side of the building. You see that these people who are wearing these uniforms, this set of like armor, the mask, the cloak, they are terribly proficient, experts in it. Even though they are moving with that heavy armor on, their footsteps are quiet.
Gotcha.
Estelar moves along in the same cadence as the others. You are very like you are very well versed in being naturally stealthy, using the foliage and the nature to your surroundings. But there's something else completely about not being seen in complete open areas that are brightly lit by torches. Something about it makes you feel naked. It's strange. But the invisibility seems to be working. You are brought down this smooth stone corridor towards another room where Estelar makes his way in, and as you quickly duck in, you see that there are shelves of round flasks and different potions, and it seems to be like an alchemic table here as well. Estelar immediately makes a move. None of these potions are labeled or anything. Grabbing a large vial and two smaller ones, and offering it to the air to you.
I'm going to. You tell me if this actually would work, but I also have a knack called healing salves, which means that once per long rest, I can spend. Well, no, never mind. I need to spend an hour on that. It's not going to work. I'll just take the potions. And yeah, I'll probably would be taking the potion, uncorking it, smelling it quickly, and then just taking a sip first, trying to see what it feels like.
Definitely feel like you drank in healing potions before. This one feels stronger immediately.
Okay. I will go ahead and drink it.
All right, that is a superior healing potion. You heal 40 hit points total. Estella goes, are you feeling better?
Hiljan takes that moment, feeling the energy surge through his body. He wiggles his fingers and just takes a moment to feel as some of the itching that is some of the wounds sort of starting to close in and around his body, and he nods. Much better.
Then come. Let's be quick. I'm going to take you towards the top. Towards the woods surrounding us. I don't know where you can go, but you should not be here.
Neither should you.
Perhaps. I don't know.
Estelar, you have been in the darkness for way too long. It is time to return to the woods.
Perhaps you're right. I think you're right. He's standing up a bit more, but you see some certainty is coming to him. But first we must get you out of here. Follow.
Let us get out of here.
You haven't changed much, brother.
Even with the darkness, I can still see the friend that I felt alongside with all those years ago.
Estelar, when you remember him from before, he's always smiling, a smirk, daring. You see the slight curve of the lip. A burning memory of who he once was, coming back. All right, follow me. And as he reaches for the door, you see the doorknob turn.
I would say if I have the time, I would probably move right next to the door, behind the area where the door opens. Just lean against just hug that wall.
Mm-hmm. Estella just goes. As the door opens up, you hear, Averin. A slight, a slightly soft voice. As you see in the doorway, a woman She's aged, like a grayed hair swept back with black hanging in the back. She's wearing like a coat of sorts, and you see that her face is there's like a severe like burn on the right side of her face, and multiple scars, decorating multiple old healed scars decorating parts of her face and neck. And you see two vanishers behind her, which I will communicate. Already, those odds are way overwhelming. Vanishers are very tough. He goes, "What are you doing in here? I thought you were stationed with one of the captures." She walks in. And she goes, Michael requested one. Michael requested a healing potion for the prisoner. He's unconscious at the moment. Is that right? She walks around the room, her arms crossed. And might I ask, where is your cloak? I don't have it with me right now. Don't have it with you? Aren't you on duty? She kind of cocks her head. She just goes, Estelar. Two very strange occurrences. Yes. You can go ahead and tell me. What exactly is going on here? Hiljan, you see the two vanishers have walked into the room. They are past the doorframe. You can head on out.
What if they just both go, Timmy? What about that?
Jenny's like, I've had enough!
Hiljan starts moving after the Vanishers pass. And he's standing by the door behind these Vanishers. He's looking in Estelar's direction. And he knows that this is an impossible decision. He's at the edge of the door, still looking at Estelar. Is there? He's still staying to try to see if he can hear anything more.
You see Willow.
He's at the ready though. He's at the ready if he needs to move or hide or run.
You see Warden Willow just pacing around. Estelar, the two Vanishers are flanking him. He goes, "It usually doesn't take one of my vanishers very long to answer me." And you see Estelar hands reaches towards where the dagger is supposed to be very fast. And he grips the area. But it's the dagger he gave you as he grasped the empty space just by instinct. And is almost surprised when he doesn't find a dagger there. Immediately the two vanishers grab onto his arm. And you see as he's being restrained, he's struggling against them. Willow looks down at his waist where the dagger is supposed to be. I see. It's a good thing these just came in. She reaches behind her, pulls up the back of her shirt. You see she has capsules
What the fuck is in those?
filled with a purple substance. And she pulls it out. And she pulls out the cork. Goes, "I have no use for broken things."
Oh, fuck you, bitch.
That's not a nice death either. That's a painful death.
Death?
Yeah. If
Wait,
he gets
Jenny.
poisoned.
Like, for not to mobilize, just fucking murder?
If it's purple worm poison. Though, if he's a vanisher, he's trained to
Right, to be a-
resist poison.
Damn it, man.
My tummy
This is
hurts.
Hey.
breaking my brain.
Hey, you have all the time. You're good.
Yeah, no,
We only have 2 more sessions.
No.
Plenty of time to think.
I thought today was
What?
supposed to
What?
be Kendra and Kevin.
Okay, what is the what can I gauge from this warden from looking at like her attire, her whatever weaponry, whatever she may be wearing and carrying?
Pistol on the side. Maybe not the most skilled looking fighter. She's definitely in command though. She's a formal attire. The air she carries around her. The vanishers are going around her. I'm sorry, Victor.
No, it's okay, man. It's great. It's a powerful decision.
If you do attack, your invisibility does wear off.
Yeah. The dagger that I have, however, is it a poison dagger?
It's +2. It's a magical dagger, but it's not poison at the moment.
So it doesn't have the poison that I was struck with.
It does not.
Okay.
Does she have more vials on her back?
She does.
Of the same color?
Same color, yes.
Nice catch, Albert.
Yeah. So this is a question. Can Hiljan attempt to use the dagger? Jesus. Can Hiljan attempt to use the dagger to stab through the vial into her?
Absolutely.
Okay, so I'll tell you how I see this working, and you tell me if it's doable the way that I see this. Hiljan knows that he wants to make it back to Aura and to the crew. But once upon a time, he let Estelar be dead. And this would be a second time that he deliberately, knowingly, would be giving them up and surrendering them to certain death. And in his head, Hiljan, things slow down for him. The world slows down. And Aura's smiling face comes to his mind as he can hear himself in his mind say to her, "Forgive me, my love." And in a combination of motions, as he moves and dashes forward with the dagger, his other hand also moves to close the door behind him, to shut down and potentially reduce the noise from outside, and also create a distraction as he's actually moving forward. And he thrusts from behind to pierce through the vials on the belt, to pierce through it with the dagger into the warden.
Please make an attack roll with advantage.
You have inspiration too.
Just double checking. Hiljan was also part of that poison boon thing, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm trying to figure. I'm sorry, I don't even know how to do this. Okay, here it is. So that's a plus. Okay, so I'm rolling this, and then I need to add a +2. So that would be a total of 28.
The sudden appearance of you, the gliding of the tip of the blade, crashes through the vial, coating your blade with poison. And the last part of the sequence, tearing through the flesh of the warden. A sudden gasp. She doesn't scream. She doesn't. She doesn't even. She doesn't say anything. As the vial that she was holding, she uncorks. She was going to apply it. She was going to apply it to Estelar. It falls from her hand. And as this falls, you become visible. The Vanisher, one of the Vanishers, spot you. Immediately, both of them do.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I'm going to use Whirlwind Strike, which basically allows me to attack up to 5 people on my round. It's one of my maneuvers, so it's my free maneuver. I can make an attack against the number of creatures within 5 feet of me, making a separate attack roll for each target.
Please do.
And I can only attack equal to or less than my proficiency bonus, which I believe right now is at least 4.
However, these attacks do have to be normal. The Vanishers cannot be surprised.
That's fine.
At least it's +2 to attack and damage because of the +2 dagger.
Is his blade also technically coated now?
Yes.
It is coated.
Yes, it is.
In this terrible purple worm poison.
That's a 18.
18?
Yep.
I actually do have to check. That just hits.
Oh my god.
And the other one is a 28.
That hits.
Nice.
So I basically hit all of them with a poison dagger.
I'm going to have them make con saving throws. Just give me a moment. 18, which I believe fails because the DC is 19 on the poison, and a 24. So
Oh, the
let
warden.
me roll.
Take it.
Don't worry about the warden.
She's gone.
So as this sudden flurry just suddenly begins to exist in the world, like cold and hot wind blowing against each other, this sudden burst of energy just flies forth in this room, as blood, glass, and poison encircles the room. Hiljan, you slash, becoming a flurry, determined to not lose another person that you love, to this cruel empire. You see the warden immediately falls to the ground, and you see one of the vanishers that you cut through that thick armor grasp his wound with but you can't see their expression. They're hidden behind a mask. The other vanisher, however, points his wrist towards you, and you see a bolt, like a crossbow bolt, jutting out of the wrist. He uses his bonus action. He whips his willow back. He places the bolt in a vial of poison, and he's going to fire at you.
Loser.
And he's going to use aim because he hasn't moved. Give me one moment here. $22 and 27.
Is it 2 attacks? Or just one?
It's one. It's one with advantage.
Counter shot.
Okay.
I use my dagger. Basically, I'm going to use my dagger at this point. When I see a missile from a ranged weapon attack enter into a normal range of weapon that I'm wielding, I can use my reaction to deflect it.
Okay.
So I need to. I mean, what is the number? 27.
Gotta beat the 27, which you did twice.
Yeah, but
At advantage, though, because it was within 5 feet with a ranged weapon.
Let me look at counter shot real quick. Just.
Oh wait, yeah. The Vanisher attacked within 5 feet, so it would be a straight roll. Right?
Vanishers have a. They
have like
have a
crossbows.
fire, yeah.
Oh.
Gotcha. I tried, Victor.
that's
You have
okay.
You have to
My
get
hands are
27.
sweating.
Okay.
What did he roll?
Did you roll, Victor?
No, sorry. Jesus. No.
Oh shit!
It's a 28!
Victor!
We joked about it, guys, but it's true.
Oh!
He's handling it all himself.
Oh my
Please.
god!
This is Hiljan's comeback
my
era,
God.
please.
Come back! Let's fucking go!
I swear to you, my breathing is shallow right now. Oh my god!
Okay, I'm gonna mute
Yeah,
myself now.
you literally see as this dart flows, you see Hiljan do this upward motion with the dagger and just manages to just swing, and you just hear the ting of the dart like just ricocheting from the dagger.
Ding! Just deflected immediately.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and say, after you this very well placed shot, you managed to deflect it. faster than light crossbow bolt. The other Vanisher, you see Estelar breaks free, shoving with his shoulder the other Vanisher to the ground, looking at you, and he just goes, "Run!" And he begins to like pushing you forward, like opening the door, and closing it behind him, like just started sprinting throughout the hallway. As he does, you hear a whistle. A very piercing, loud whistle. It's going to be a long few minutes, Hiljan.
I'm sure it is.
Okay. I'm gonna have the environment around you be its own initiative, but you're first and Estelar second. Okay.
Okay.
Kendra, is that booze or water?
Booze.
Oh man.
You with this newfound vigor inside of you definitely follow behind your companion. As people are trying to figure out the situation, Estelar is wasting no time, moving past like other people in the Enerian army who are unsure of what's going on, but your invisibility is gone. I'll say as you're maneuvering your way up the stairs, there's a man who's making his way down the stairs, a portly man, kind of like stops, dressed in like an important looking outfit. Seeing Estelar and seeing you, he goes, "Isn't that the prisoner?" And Estelar just throws a dagger right at him, piercing through his heart, forcing him to the ground. He grabs the dagger and just continues to move.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to. I have a specialty on farsighted and hearing for my perception, so I'm going to be using that throughout this whole thing to try to navigate this environment as safely or at least as prepared as possible, so that anything that I can sense approaching, I can communicate with Estelar quietly and try to make our way through.
With your senses, you sense people like scattering about, like moving about, but above all, you feel one presence that has been in close pursuit from behind. And looking back, you see the mask of a Vanisher as you cross corners, giving pursuit.
I'm gonna also cast Detect Poison, so that I can actually keep awareness of any poison that is within 30 feet of me at any point.
There's way too much. There's definitely on the like the soldiers, the confused folks. There's nothing like that, but Vanishers,
Yeah.
the terrible poison that they carry, are most definitely on them. You detect that.
Yeah, I just want to keep that awareness, so that way anytime that I sense that poison approaching, I actually have I'm more prepared to be aware of everything that's getting close to me. Now that I also know that I cannot be surprised.
You begin to hear you hear commands coming off from the distance, shouting down this line of command. It says, "Shut the front gates!" Estella goes, "We need to hurry." Says, "This way." As you follow him through these narrow stone, very tight corridors, there does come a moment when you're going down a particularly the long hallway, which you know that if you go down this hallway, the Vanisher will have line of sight on you, and will probably get a chance to fire off a shot.
As soon as we turn into the hallway, I cast Fog Cloud.
All right. As you see, he moves and he begins to take aim. You just with a quick wave of the hand, the air around you begins to like coalesce, and this thick cloud takes over the area. Let me see something real quick. Oh shit. Okay. He's going to use a cunning action for blind sense.
Of course he is.
But he can see, he can shoot accurately, but he does not get advantage. $14.
That's a miss.
Hiljan, does Hiljan have his armor on or no?
He does not at the moment.
That is a good point.
I believe your natural armor is 10 plus your dexterity modifier.
That would still be a miss. It's 15.
A 15?
Yeah.
Just sudden like force like moves right past the side of your head, but it's missed. As you move through to the other side, External actually looks behind to see you catching up. He goes, "Just move ahead of me. I'll give you instructions."
I do so while I'm running with him. And as I'm running, I'm running, I'm moving forward. It's like, I better not lose you.
You won't. Yes, I swear to you, you won't. And he just keeps moving. I need you to roll me either an acrobatics or an athletics check. And you do have 2 levels of physical fatigue. In Events 5e, there are different levels.
Oh shit, he can't dash or run, right?
There's
Can't sprint or dash now.
There's fatigue and there's strife. Fatigue is more towards the physical end. So
am I rolling with disadvantage?
I'm afraid you are, yes.
On checks for strength, con,
yes.
and dex,
Yeah,
right?
strength, con, dex.
Okay.
But he also can only move at like 30 feet, right? He can't move at like 60 like his buddy.
Yeah, he can't dash.
Oh, fuck.
He might have like a higher movement speed because he's into a wood elf, right? I don't know if that's a thing. And
But like,
if
I don't know.
Yeah.
Ranger might also be faster. I'm not sure.
I have an athletics, it says I have a 5 bonus, even though my strength is crap, so I don't know what to do.
Is it proficiency?
It's probably adding proficiency.
It makes no sense for me to have, but I don't know, maybe.
What's your strength?
11. 11.
I remember talking about like getting like an athletic specialty or something. I thought.
Yeah.
So I think you have proficiency.
In swimming, right? He has it in swimming.
Climbing and swimming.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
you're
you have proficiency, so you should have a bonus.
So this does not include specialty, I don't think, when it's the roll options.
No.
I'm sorry.
Oh, but is that a nat 1?
One.
Is that a
you
natural
have
one?
you have inspiration. though?
Inspiration. You have inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
I'll use inspiration. 16.
Better.
That's
Much better. Goodness, you cleared a DC by a bit.
Oh God.
Okay. You're maneuvering through like crowds of people. There, confusion. Doors opening on either side. There are like mobile beds that you have to you have to jump over. But you're managing to clear these just fine, even though like there are cuts on the bottom of your foot. There are the pain, like the growing pain on your body. I'll say Estelar maneuvers you through another staircase, and you feel this person again closing in behind you. Estelar goes, "We're almost there."
Sorry. You said that it was a disadvantage, right?
That's right.
But to be fair,
I thought it did roll.
you would have rolled disadvantage with the disadvantage would have led to the 1 anyways, no matter what you'd rolled second.
But you would have rolled a 16 with your inspiration point, so that's clean. It's all right.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, you're clear.
Okay.
You're clear. Don't worry.
Okay.
Estella goes, we're almost there. As you're heading upwards to this like more populated like area, you see you clear this towards the top floor. You clear a door towards this, like sort of like dirt outside. Multiple like I forgot the keywords for forts, but like a fortified wall, large gate, a large wooden gate that's currently being turned by a crank to slowly close. Estelar keeps pushing you forward, even though you see multiple people turning, and you hear prisoner. But despite that, there's no stopping to look. There's no like, there needs to be no hesitation in the situation. That door is closing. That large front wooden gate is shutting. As you move forward, I'm going to make one more attack roll.
For your action, could you have been taking the dodge action since you can't dash?
You could.
Could.
All right, this is with disadvantage.
You can always try and slash it out of the air again.
All right, 23.
Oh, fucking Christ. A 23 and a 24.
I am going to attempt another counter shot, I suppose.
All right.
No poisons. 15.
Yeah,
16.
15. 17 technically, but doesn't matter.
Here's what's gonna happen. As you turn around, as you attempt to slash at this dagger, but you realize you're not gonna get there in time. We cut over to Daphne real quick.
The boon.
Daphne.
The boon.
As you're following Miguelos, you feel a small tap on your shoulder. As you look, there's nothing. But then you hear in your head, one boon down, as promised. We cut back to Hiljan. Hiljan. There is some supernatural speed from, you're not sure. Estelar was far away from that bolt. But then all of a sudden,
She's gonna do it.
he's positioned right in front of you. And even he's confused as the bolt enters into his back.
But he has training against poison and stuff, so...
He pushes you forward. Go! Daphne, you here? You're welcome.
Can I get him?
He's still moving at this moment. Maybe like adrenaline. He's still running with you, but he's like pushing hard.
This attack came from the Vanisher that is like right behind us, that's been chasing us.
Yeah, it's been chasing.
I'm going to. He doesn't have much to do. He continues to go still keeping an eye on him, and he uses druid craft to cast a cloud of rain at eye level in front of the vanisher that is following, hoping that that gives some level of distraction or break to help them get out.
Mm-hmm.
So he just has that moment where he looks back and just casts the thing, and is suddenly there's a cloud of rain and rain falling in this like place right in front of where the vanisher is.
This sudden expulsion of water and cloud just takes over the area. It's definitely flummoxed like the surrounding like soldiers, but you can still see the unfeeling like face of the vanisher, like the glint of the mask behind the water. I'll say it's definitely scrambled everyone else. As you cast that, a hand's wrapped around your waist, and you are pushed, pulled, all the way forward. Hiljan, the tip of your nose touches as you squeeze past the closing gate. It touches the end of the door, and as the moment you pass, you hear the large gate shut. Estelar reaches behind him, pulls
He helps
out.
him.
You help him. As you pull out the bolt, you see it on the tip of the bolt. A blooming purple substance.
I know the poison because I cast detect poison earlier.
It's purple worm poison. Estelar grabs you
How
by
quickly
the
does this
throat.
act?
Enough time for me to get you away. Follow me.
I'm gonna follow. I'm going to say that. What kind of environment is this?
It is a forest environment. Definitely something you're used to.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm going to have the time, but Hiljan is going to be, while following, he's going to be spending his time. Technically, it would need to be an hour. I don't think I'm going to have enough time for that, but I'm still going to do it. And I can do two different actions while scouting or moving. So he's going to be healing salves. He's going to just basically be looking and tracking on any particular herbs or things that he knows he can find in this forest to potentially build healing, something healing against this.
As you're navigating the forest, I need you to give me a nature check for that, or a survival check. Survival check, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I will say as this is happening, you and roll that. We cut to the others.
28.
Daphne, you hear that you're welcome. Miguel,
Do I see anything? Because I keep my eye on Daphne.
maybe like if Daphne reacted to that, like looking
Okay.
over her shoulder.
But no visible. Got it.
She taps Aura on the shoulder.
What?
Not to alarm you. Someone attempted to poison Hiljan. I can tell because my patron cashed in his boon against poison that I asked for.
Attempted is the key word. Correct?
He's supposed to have a boon against poison.
Well done, Daphne. We keep moving.
She's in as much of a hurry as she can be, knowing that there's still time constraint no matter what's happening.
Miguel goes, We're gonna have to be careful coming up here. We're starting to get near the town. Because safe house is near, so because it's a good place. You guys wanted to do all your stuff in the town, so I got you hooked up for a place nearby. And you see Kenway leap off and start flying into the air, fiercely flapping his wings, zooming towards the direction.
Do I know that he knows where Hiljan is?
They always have this mystical bond with each other.
Aura, like, body naturally starts to move, and then she stops. What, oh God. What do we need to do first?
Is that an open-ended question?
That's an open-ended question. That is Emma asking. What do we need to do first?
Probably get out the safe house, right?
Get to the safe house or get Hiljan?
Hiljan is what I feel.
I would vote Hiljan too.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we need to know where we're taking him, though.
She's gonna quickly sign to Miguel. How far is the safe house? Just give it where.
And we got a map.
For fuck's sake! She points in the bird's direction. Goes, is he in the bird's direction? Is it in the bird's direction?
No, it's not.
God damn it! Okay.
I have a map. I have maps.
He circles the place on your map. He just goes, it's a dingy looking place. Worst building there. Can't miss it. This location.
Thank you. And then she looks to the others, points to Kenway, and go, let's move.
Should we send him a message?
Is Roland with us?
Yes.
Before she leaves, she signs to Roland. Tell him we're on our way. We're coming to get him. And if you can, provide the court. Oh wait, no, we have the map. They don't have the map, right? We have it.
Roland's with us. I have a map with the safe house.
Aren't we splitting though? Aren't we splitting?
I mean, Roland can look at it real quick and send a
will,
message.
But
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll say give him the coordinates. That's it. Don't use
Yes.
and then she'll sign, do not use my voice.
Hey, Hiljan. You hear his scared voice. As you're looking for things, you roll 28, you're picking for plants. Purple worm poison's another beast completely, but you're not entirely sure if this would help, I will say. But particularly strong antitoxin plants, you're looking for any sign of them. That's when you hear a voice in your head. It says, "Hey, Hiljan. It's me, Roland. We're here." He goes, "If you can hear me, go over here." He says, and he begins to read off a place to you. Like it says, it's in Afros Harbor. It's in the right side of the district, dingy building. And what else did you want him to say?
That's probably, it's okay. He's only has, 25 words, right?
Yes.
I would probably, he should use it for the rest of the description, just where the safe house is.
Be safe.
I can respond, correct?
Yes, you can.
What was the name of the fort?
Rhinolar.
The response is going to be escaped Rhinolar. Escaped Rhinolar. What's the name of the poison? The purple poison?
Purple worm poison.
Beware purple worm poison. Don't approach. Severe danger. Will find my way to you. Borealis, two levels below Rhinoar.
Is it 25?
Is that 25 or 20?
I think it was 20.
20. Okay.
20. Couldn't get him. Would I know that he's still alive? Would I be able to gather that from
It's implied.
still alive?
That's all relayed to you, Captain.
She freezes when he says, do not, stops everyone, holds up her hand because Hiljan said, do not approach, as in do not approach him right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Here. As you hold up your hand to stop, and you still do see Kenway in the air. For you, Hiljan, you see Estelar suddenly collapses to his knees. As a trickle of blood falls down his face, coming out of his eyes. He coughs, a big splatter of blood.
I go to him. Helgen has been looking and foraging, but he knows. He knows that it's whatever he can find is not going to be. There's not going to be enough time.
You need to keep going.
Hilgen grabs him, moves him between some trees in an area that could potentially be enough covering, just in case anybody would be following, and helps him sit down.
Can you please take my mask off?
He does so.
His face is pale. The veins on his blades are purple, extruding from his face. Blood on his mouth.
Hilgen holds his face and he just gestures for him and says, "Look up, old friend. Look." So he can look at the trees. Look at where we are.
You could tell with the rest of his strength he's doing, as you say. The whites of his eyes reddened as he looks up towards the trees.
You're home. You're back home.
And with the last of his strength, he smiles.
It's okay.
It's as beautiful as I remember it. Remember me, brother.
Always.
And his head leans back.
Hilgen just stares at him. And he allows himself a brief moment. He grabs his head and leans his forehead to his, then kisses his forehead. Until we meet beyond the veil, old friend. Thank you for saving me. And he leans him back so his head continues to look at that free sky. He places his hand on the tree that he's leaning. And if permitted, I'm going to use Druidcraft to make the flowers of our homeland blossom and engulf his body. So basically giving him a burial so he will not be detected and his body will not be taken. He just becomes one with the forest.
A few days ago, you spoke. Jasper, a longtime companion, has confided in you. He said, if we fight, we fight. If we die, we die. What matters most is that we did it while we're free. And perhaps even in this moment, in this quiet part of some stranger woods that was once their homeland, he had finally broken out of the prison he's long been in. And in this moment, he's free. As you stand up, looking at the twine of flowers and birch beneath you, a mystical connection forms in your head as you hear a fucking eagle. I can't do it. And as you look up towards the sky, and everyone else sees this too, you see Kenway in the same place. You see Kenway beginning to fly in the air towards you, Hiljan.
I will say that as soon as I feel that connection and I hear Kenway and I can sense where they're coming from, I have Kenway actually divert so it doesn't keep going in my direction, but rather...
In the middle of you giving command for him to divert, you hear... And a projectile spirals through the air. And the next thing you see is Kenway free falling through the air.
No! Do we see this?
You all see this.
No!
We're going.
Oh yeah, we're fucking going! Yeah! No, that hand is dead! Fuck, no.
As you see in the distance, Kenway collapse, free falling through the treetops. You hear more whistling.
What's wrong with you?
And another set of whistles from another place.
With my connection to Kenway, is Kenway dead?
No. Hurt.
Can I cast invisibility with that cloak right now or no?
It has to recharge on a long rest.
One moment. Hiljan has a feeling as if his own chest has been pierced as he sees Kenway fall. And he's immediately rushing Kenway's direction. He still has detect poison and all the stuff and his awareness around him, but ideally he's just trying to get to Kenway and potentially just grab them on the way. He would have taken the second dagger, the dagger that pierced Estelar. So he would have 2 daggers at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, he would be moving through the woods. Yeah.
Okay. You begin maneuvering through the woods, trying to get to Kenway. Everyone else, you're doing the same thing. As you get there, I'm going to say, due to your guys' situation, you guys were closer in proximity. You get there first. Captain Aura, you see that Kenway is currently like writhing on the ground, an arrow stuck deep inside his chest, and he's in an opening. He's in the middle of an opening. He's in the middle of an open area.
I sign someone give me cover now, and then I'm out and I'm sprinting to the bird.
Aura.
I'll run next to Aura, being her
run
cover.
next to Aura too. On the other side.
I
Okay.
look around for signs of danger.
Give me a perception check.
Okay.
I'll also like to look around
You two,
where the bolts are coming from. Albert, do the thing.
Oh yeah, I ran away.
Albert, do
22.
22.
The vanishers are gonna be like Humphrey though.
Would scent apply here?
No, I'm
Ooh.
afraid. I don't think so.
Okay.
Smells like poison.
I'm sure there's like
Smells
8
bad.
different things that I need to add to that, so give me a sec.
The nat 2. Or an 11 / maybe more.
His passive perception is 21 though, I'll tell you that. Stealth, locksmith, sense for secrets.
I don't think. I just have expertise with it. Nothing special, I think.
Yeah, you have a couple expertise dice. I'm just seeing like how many.
I think just 1d4.
There's definitely at least 2.
Oh.
Perception.
So, just to be clear, Jane and Zachariah are going with Captain Aura.
Yep.
Daphne and Humphrey are behind.
Out
And
of
I
4.
think I'm faster than Aura, so I'm gonna like be running in front of her to be like a mountain compared to her.
I'm also faster than her, so.
Everyone's faster than me.
I will move depending on what I see, potentially,
Mm-hmm.
but she's surveying first.
Daphne, you as you kind of like perk yourself on your surrounding, you see a movement you see a movement in the trees. As you see blending in with the background somehow a vanisher. A masked man who aims the wrist directly towards Humphrey.
Can I cast darkness over the vanisher so that they can't see?
Yes. All of a sudden, everyone sees this pitch black sphere just like encompass this part of the woods.
And we know that's Daphne, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were familiar
okay.
with that playbook.
Yeah.
The second vanisher, whom was hidden. I'm sorry. Just come to the trees. Let's see. Who do I pick? Oh gosh. Jane, please give me a wisdom saving throw, or is she frozen?
She
think
is frozen.
she looks frozen.
Oh, damn it. Yeah, she's frozen.
That's how
Zach-
you get out, guys.
Zachariah?
Everyone freeze.
Let's chug those
I'll do
antitoxins,
it.
guys.
I'll do it.
Yeah, Zachariah, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. Is this a charm, fatigue, frightened, paralyzed, or stunned? And is it a magical effect or spell?
It is a magical effect, yes.
But it is none of those conditions?
It's none of those conditions.
Got it. Okay. Just changes how many expertise I add.
Pooped or something.
Level up 5e, everyone, guys.
Level
It's
up.
amazing.
How bad would a nat 1 be at this point?
It would be very
No,
terrible.
hold
We
on,
all
no,
have
no, no, no,
inspiration.
no,
We
no,
all have inspiration.
Yeah, I'll add it.
no, I have. Hold on. I think I have
wait.
a feature. Hold on. When I'm
Holding on.
hold on. When an ally fails an ability check or saving throw, you can use a reaction to make them re-roll. Don't use your inspiration.
On it.
Okay.
Rerolling. Okay. This is a wisdom saving throw, right?
Look, we're all like,
Girl screaming. Like, stop.
Remember the eternal smile? Remember that session?
I'm gonna add intrepid to it.
Oh, I can only use it once. Okay, that's fine. It's worth it.
17.
I think it's worth it. Yeah.
Son of a
Oh, it's worth
bitch!
it.
No!
Yes!
Fuck! I'm
Wait,
sorry.
it fails? It
I'm
fails?
sorry. It's an 18 DC.
No. Oh, wait. Come on, there's gonna be something else.
Because I added intrepid. And you're sure it's none of those effects, right?
It's none. It's a magical effect, but it's not a condition.
What is it?
And Zachariah, didn't you equip the luck stone? You know, the one we had.
I
that no
don't
one
have the
else
luck
does?
stone. I do
No.
have the ring of mind shielding on.
Okay. Ring of
I
mind
don't know.
shielding.
I don't know if that applies here.
Well, it does a lot of stuff though.
It might.
It might. See what happens, and then we can talk about it.
Did I equip any other things? Oh, I have a lantern of revealing technically.
You do.
I should probably light that. I'm gonna light that.
We gotta resolve this saving throw real quick.
Yeah.
Do you have
Oh wait,
anything
I can use Indomitable. I can re-roll a saving throw.
Okay, re-roll it. Come on, man.
Come on!
Higher.
Okay, that goes back to a natural 1. So
Oh.
No.
Okay, everyone sees. You see walking out of the woods another person with a mask. You see mist, a white smoke, like falling from the mask, and you hear a familiar voice. Hello, Captain. Hello, Zachariah.
fucking Nelly.
It's Nelly.
This bitch!
As all of a sudden, she's gone. And Zachariah is gone as well.
No!
Sign bitch again.
If Zach vanishes or a scream, that it's not a scared one, it is rage.
Zachariah, you are all of a sudden brought into another plane. You are inside of it's the same place, but everything is covered in a thick mist.
Cool.
It is black and white, and it is gloomy. And it feels so incredibly empty here.
Is anyone else in here? Did Nelly
Yes.
come in with me?
Yes.
Ah, yeah. Let's go, bitch. 1v1.
We get some revenge features here at least.
I
Didn't when this happened to Irie, didn't the Vanisher they were still on the material plane, and that's why he had to flee when people showed up after that happened to me?
Yes.
Nelly's gone.
But Nelly is gone.
So then how did... whatever.
So you see Zachariah's gone. Zachariah, you need to roll initiative.
Hey boy. All right.
How far am I?
Yeah, you're getting there. Just give this one more round. Yeah, you're a bit farther than other people.
I know.
13.
All right, with alert, I get +5, so 30.
Nat 20.
Off.
Oh.
It's for fun.
He's immune
Don't
to
worry.
poison. At least.
And I don't think she knows that.
Yeah.
I don't know if he knows that. I don't think she knows that.
Yeah.
I don't know if he knows that. So it's all good.
Goes. Just goes. You're always my favorite on the ship. It's a shame.
I usually am. To most people, yeah. That's true.
A bonus action aim action. She's going
Right.
to fire a bolt at you.
Go ahead.
Fuck her up, Zach.
28 and a 21, so 28.
28, yeah, I mean, that hits, yeah.
Okay. She strikes. Okay, 1 second. This is the damage. There's no poison damage. So you take 11 points of piercing damage plus sneak attack. 22 points of sneak attack damage. This is the most damage you've taken.
So far. Oof. All right.
As this crossbow bolt spirals and just clutches through your shoulder, you feel your memory start to become shaky.
Yeah.
All right.
Oof.
She just goes, it's your turn.
All right. I will charge forward at her, and I am going to close the gap, and I want to do. I'm going to spend 1 exertion point to activate Perplexing Flurry. So I'm going to make 2 attacks at her. And she's going to have disadvantage on all attacks against me until the start of my next turn.
Okay.
So hopefully that means no more sneak attack, because can't get advantage.
Yeah, that's really good, actually.
That is going to be... She's not part of my vendetta now or anything, right?
I'm afraid
Can
not.
she? Can she?
It's part of ours.
Yeah. 20 to hit?
Hits.
Perfect. All right, so... And this
You,
is
Nelly.
a maneuver.
I see no problem with fucking her up.
So this is going to be +2 to the damage.
This game was so much lighter a few sessions ago.
Also, she's being a dick. Like, if she'd been like, "I'm sorry," but it's like, "No, you're full. We're killing you. We're like, we're
8 years out of
we're
10.
we are hanging your body from the rafters."
She's been there more than double the time I have.
12 damage.
Okay, 12 damage.
And then 25 to hit.
25 to hit.
Ooh, nice. 16 damage.
16 points of oh, goodness. Stop it.
No.
And then
Oh, okay.
that was my action. I will bonus action. I don't know what she's got. I'm just going to spend 1 point to do heightened reflexes to give myself an extra reaction. So now I have 2 reactions.
Got it. All right, and she has disadvantage on you from now on, right?
Has disadvantage until the start of my next turn.
So
yep.
your next turn.
And I'm in her grill.
All right. That fucked her up. Holy shit.
Good.
Good.
Oh gosh.
Run away, Nelly. Go.
So heading quick to the heading quick into the onto the material plane. Zachariah has just been gone, just disappeared. Oh wait, she needs to make a concentration check for the plane.
2, because 2 hits.
Two hits. She has to beat a. She has to beat a 10 each time. Here we go.
No, keep her here.
Dang it!
Keep her here. I want a 1v1-er.
She succeeds, so she's keeping you there.
That's good.
Okay. Everyone, Zachariah is gone. Hiljan, you are approaching the area. You see the sphere, sudden unnatural darkness just hanging in the air. What are you doing? Oh wait, sorry, I didn't say what are you doing. And you see Captain Aura. You hear the angry screech.
As I'm approaching with my detect poison, I'm potentially keeping awareness of any vanishers that may be around, And what I basically wanted to do is that as I am approaching the area, I want to spot where aura is. I want to spot what the location of the vanishers in the area are. I just basically want to do that, sort of like scout it as I'm approaching, which I am allowed to do with my two abilities, just to see where they are and what may be the first thing that I'll do.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, he's just running as he's approaching. He's just sort of trying to clock everything that he can to make the decision as to which direction he's going to go first.
Captain Orr's there. It's going to take an active perception check to find out what a vanisher is. It's going to take an action. But you can see where everyone else is. You see Kenway. Everyone else maneuvering towards him.
You know Daphne has a tactic of putting an enemy into darkness because she can see in the magical darkness.
Yeah.
So you might be able to draw an assumption from that, I think.
Yeah, and again, if my detect poison is still up, technically speaking, any poison that a vanisher would have would allow me to know the location of it. So even if I don't, with my detect poison basically pinpoints for me all the poison around me in 30 feet.
There is one moving away from the sphere at the moment, moving out of the darkness, positioning itself in the trees.
Okay. Hiljan is going to curve through the trees, sensing the poison, the one moving away from the shadow, and he's just going to attempt to flank. To then, he's just going to keep that distance, trying to see if he spots them, potentially trying to aim or clock any of the other members of the guard. And so for that moment to take that opportunity and just rush to them with the two daggers.
Mm-hmm. Give me a stealth check. Normal. Even when you're supposed to roll disadvantage, but I'm gonna have you roll normally for this one.
17.
All right. Currently focused on everyone else. You begin to make your way up towards the. You begin to make your way up the tree. I would say that Humphrey and Daphne, since you guys are keeping an eye out, you do see a very injured, a very haggard-looking Hiljan. Just definitely climbing a tree. Hiljan, as you're making your way up, you're getting closer to where you're pinpointing the poison is. It's really hard to see, but the person has taken a place on top of the trees, and is currently taking aim at Aura.
How far is this fucker from me?
You are right. You're right there.
I am. Hiljan is going to attempt to approach. He's going to approach from behind with both daggers, and is just going to bring them down.
All right. Attack roll with advantage, please.
So that will be a total of 28.
All right, 28 most definitely hits.
Says piercing damage 6. I don't know if my daggers are still poisoned.
+2 also to the damage.
All right, so
all right.
8 points of damage.
He's going to make a con save.
Question: Your dex is a 20.
Yes.
That should be 7 damage then, because it's only adding +4. Should add +5.
Oh, I see
5, so yes.
the error of my ways.
Okay. So as you stab him with the poisoned dagger, I'm gonna say the poison is now worn off now after more than 3 uses.
It's worn off?
Yeah, the poison's worn off with your dagger.
Okay.
Now.
I'm going to. Do I have 2 attacks per round? I don't know.
I believe you do. You have an extra attack.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and proceed since I have the 2 daggers and I am able to wield 2 weapons. Gives me also a +1 AC bonus. That's a 16.
That's what a normal dagger?
Actually, it's 18.
Yeah, that just hits.
Good. So I fixed the damage, suppose, so it would be a total of 10 points of damage. How are they looking?
With that poison, you see what happened to your friend. It begins to happen to them. Blood trickling down the. It's so much faster. So it's so much faster acting than your fortitudinous friend. Immediately, those 2 daggers sinking in. They use their reaction to tumble. So what happens is it disengages and they move 10 feet away. As the 2 daggers sink in, you hear this loud. They seem bad already as they drop down from the tree.
I attempt to drop on them.
That's gonna use your movement.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and give me an acrobatics check. It is gonna have a disadvantage because of your fatigue. Okay.
14.
14. He does roll out of your way, but as you land in the bush.
I landed still within 5 feet of him, correct?
Yes.
Considering that it's still my turn because I was still attacking, I'm going to go ahead and spend one of my exertions to do rapid strike, which allows me to do an additional attack to a creature that I have hit.
Okay, absolutely. Go ahead.
Fuck. It's an 11.
Everyone hears
13.
Everyone hears the deflection of a blade. Ding! In the trees. And it's no longer hidden. You see Hiljan fighting dagger to dagger with the Vanisher.
Upon seeing that, I think Humphrey's normally stoic visage drops and gets that grin that is very akin to his art, and just like nods at the nice dagger work. And if I can, I'll try to like hide somewhere behind a tree and see if I can. They can't be surprised, but I don't know that. I still try to hide behind a tree. Bonus action hide. And if I get a good feeling that I'm hidden, I'll try to like throw my dagger at the one that is engaging Hiljan at the moment.
Yeah.
The returning one.
Yeah, go ahead. Make an attack roll.
Daphne.
Albert,
was-
if you would be
How would you
so kind.
finish? Yeah. I don't know why I just jumped in. Finish.
Attack roll, you said? You want to do an
First
attack roll,
stealth?
or are you using one of your... Oh, it's stealth first? Okay.
First stealth, and then a throwing dagger. Stealth with advantage because of the cloak.
All right. So go ahead and roll again. 25. Of course.
25, and then he
course.
needs to add, I believe, he adds his wisdom to that, so plus 3, and then he adds 2 expertise dice. So
He's gone. Okay.
34.
Son of a bitch. Yeah.
And as soon as I feel like I'm properly hidden, I'll throw a dagger at the one that's if it's within 30 feet, which is I think the range of a throwing dagger. I'll try to hit the guy that is fighting Hiljan at the moment.
All right. Cannot be surprised, but it is a sneak attack because it's fighting next to Hiljan. So
Yes.
that hits 9 piercing damage. Go ahead and roll a sneak attack.
Should be 5d6, I believe, at level 9.
5d6, yes.
21.
Goodness
So
gracious.
30 total.
30 total. Oh no. Wait a second. That's not in the script. Humphrey, how do you want to do this? How do you want to finish this
shit.
one off?
Let's
go!
Let's go!
That's not
I
in
mean,
the
just-
script.
Like nodding at seeing how Hiljan normally who doesn't really fight with daggers just does it like so masterfully. He kind of slides behind a tree and then waits for the right moment where like Hiljan like parries the attack of his opponent and creates an opening, and then right at the throat just sinks in.
Right. This fanciful dagger play, two daggers deflecting off of each other. All of a sudden, Hiljan, you're tired, and as this opening is about to, you see this Vanisher about to take advantage of an opening. A smoothly thrown dagger glides right into the throat of this Vanisher, who clutches his throat and falls to the ground. right before
you will see that Hiljan is on John Wick mode right now. Like, he doesn't look to see where the dagger came from. He's not making any comments, remarks, or any awareness. As soon as that dagger gets this guy in the throat, the first thing that Hiljan does, he starts disarming them from the throwing the dart thing, and so he can put it on himself and take all the ammunition that he has on the thing. Anything that he can take from this person, armor, covering math, like anything that he can use, he's going to fucking take it. Crouched just like with incredible like speed and just keeping an eye on everything.
Okay. Plus, okay. We'll do this later actually because it's important right now. But I'll tell you later. Plus two it starts though. Nice.
+2 it starts. Good.
Rest of my movement, I'd like to just get close to Aura as well. If with my perception check before, did I see any other Vanquisher besides the one? Oh, I'm not sure if I saw him. The one in the darkness and another one that Hiljan was engaged with.
The one that Hiljan was engaged with was the one.
It was one of them. Okay.
Yes. So now the only other one is the one we're gonna have to deal with face to face. Nelly.
Okay. Then I'll still move up a little bit closer to Aura, so I'm within 30 feet.
And just to be sure, Tim, within 30 feet there are no. I don't detect any of the.
There are no other ones.
Poison, Vanisher poison. I mean, as soon as that happens, I think the most likely Hiljan would just move to Kenway.
Okay.
I also catch my dagger again. Sorry, that's it. I'm finished.
I was moving towards the Vanisher originally because I was going to attack it in the darkness, but it's dead. So I go to Hiljan because I have a bow in the bag of holding.
Is this a free round?
Yeah.
Because if it is, Aura trusts her crew enough that she is going to stand in the spot where Nelly vanished, taking Zach, and ready a pistol up so that it will shoot her underneath her chin, through her face.
Uh-oh.
You touched my kid!
All right.
Let's go.
So, just to catch you up, Kendra, Zachariah is completely gone, transported to another plane. Just 1v1ing a Vanisher at the moment.
He's being a jerk about it too.
Yeah, Nelly's a dick, Kendra. Let's make this very clear.
Okay.
There's no redemption.
Let's just be fair. Let's be honest, though. She still has good taste. I am still the favorite. You know.
I'm gonna kill you, okay? Fight.
Many have tried.
It's my turn now. It's Nelly's turn, not me.
Fuck you, Nelly. Fuck you, Nelly.
She pulls out a dagger, rolls it around her hand, and she's going to aim and hit. Actually, hold 1 second here. I forgot that they can. I forgot that they can do that, which would have helped them, but don't worry about it. They're supposed to attack when they roll initiative, but that's okay.
She got cocky. She wanted to use it to shit on Zach.
Does a 19 hit?
It would, but I am going to use one of my reactions to parry it with my rapier.
All right.
Give
it a roll.
So, I just added D4 to my armor class, which makes my armor class 22. So it's a miss. I will use parry and thrust to immediately make an attack roll against her because of that.
All right, go ahead.
14.
All right. She's going to use her reaction.
The other thing I wanted to do is I would also like to use my take weapon maneuver because she missed me with an attack with my other reaction.
That's right. But you rolled a 14, right? Just letting.
That's the attack roll with parry and thrust. They both happen when an attack misses.
Okay, can you read to me what take weapon does?
Yes. So take weapon Ooh, where are we? You snatch your enemy's weapon and use it against them. When a creature misses you with a melee weapon attack against you using a weapon, you can use a reaction to flip it out of the creature's hands. The creature must make a dexterity saving throw, and on a failure, it drops the weapon and you grab it from midair.
All right.
Dex save.
All right. Dex save. 15.
My
Actually, low.
DC is 19.
Ooh.
The dagger
I will
flies out.
immediately spend 2 exertion points to grab the dagger with my free hand and stab her with that dagger.
All right. It's a +2 dagger.
A is a plus
Fuck
11.
you,
to
Nelly.
hit. 17 to hit.
17?
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Is
That's
it
one under.
poisoned?
That's all right. I will use a point of panache to not have to spend that exertion point.
Okay.
We'll do that. To spend 1 less exertion point, rather.
This annoys her. This annoys her.
It's her turn, by the way, not Zach's.
But,
Yeah.
you did miss.
I'm like, let me clarify this.
You
I did, but I have her dagger.
You did. You missed. So let's see. She's going to use her reaction to spend 2 points of exertion. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw.
You got
All
this.
right. Is this any particular condition or anything like that?
It's you could be knocked prone.
To be knocked prone. Okay.
Is the belt you have?
That just
different belt.
makes my strength higher, right?
Yeah.
I'm thinking of a
Um,
different belt.
Dexterity saving throw. Am I not proficient in dex? No, I'm not. Okay. That's a +5. That's gonna be 17. Do I have any? I think it's a 17.
17.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's a 17.
Well, congratulations. You just beat the DC.
Yeah.
As you try to stab her with her own dagger, she attempts to take you by the wrist and toss you over her shoulder, but you land on your feet as you're just thrown
Yeah.
over.
I just like butt bump her from behind.
Doesn't like that.
Your
Okay.
favorite, Nelly?
It's your turn. Yeah, it's
Nelly!
your turn. What the fuck?
Baby! Perplexing attack. As I'm just going to try and like continue trying to knock her off balance as I attack her. Does this dagger? I look at it briefly, because I've done like undercover shit or underworld shit. Does this look like it's still poisoned?
At the moment, no.
Okay,
It's just
got
a
it.
hit,
Okay,
yeah.
attacking with a rapier then. 24 to hit.
That hits.
Back in the dungeon. That's a 6 plus 2 plus 6 is 14.
14.
Concentration check.
That's right.
These attacks are non-lethal, by the way, because I'm completely just messing with her because I would like for the captain to be able to do what she wants with her.
Okay.
No, it's okay. You do what you gotta do.
No, I want to knock her out so that way we can,
14,
I don't know, beat her the fuck up.
Okay.
Immediately she gets knocked out, and then Aura's boom.
23. 23 to hit.
23 certainly hits.
That's gonna be 4 plus 6 plus 2 is 12.
Can you stop fucking soloing my scary people?
Now
No.
concentrate, Nelly.
Let-
Yeah, concentrate, Nelly. Don't
Nelly.
concentrate, Nelly.
Jenga,
Nelly.
Jenga.
Nelly.
For all future games, let
She's
it be
really
known.
concentrating.
Okay, and I'm going to spend an exertion point as a bonus action to give myself another reaction. So I have 2 reactions.
This is what
again.
Albert's been waiting for.
He's been waiting for a 1v1.
You're not supposed to solo. You're not supposed to solo my finisher. Who do you think you are?
Yeah, 2. So I have a dagger. I have thing.
He is the sack with the chest hair.
Do-
Okay,
do
that's
I-
what he is.
Do I see? Yeah, I have no armor on as well. Does she have any other like weapons on her?
Yeah, she has the stuff on her wrist. A wrist mounted.
Gotcha. Okay.
Which she shot things out of.
Gotcha. But she has no more melee weapons.
About that.
Probably does.
Yeah, she's a bitch. She would.
Okay. Okay, that's fine.
Tim, I'm sorry. You made
No.
a very strong choice.
No, it's fine. It's fine. No, no, it's just I get this from Jenny all the time. It's just new. I'm getting this.
From all around.
Yeah. It's a cacophony of bitches just surrounded.
The problem is that if it just been like random, I think it would be fine. But she's been with us 8 years, so personal.
By the way, Nelly, I always liked Armando more than you.
She's frustrated right now. Stop bantering! Stop bantering! You're supposed to be scared. Everyone was so scared earlier. Okay. She just looks at you up and down. She goes, "Why isn't it working?" And she flicks her wrist, and you see a blade shoots out.
Oh, she's figuring out.
And she's going to go ahead and
Come on, Nelly.
She's gonna aim.
Okay.
She's gonna try to strike you. I thought these were overpowered. I thought, like, man, these maneuvers, I'm gonna get this guy, and then I guess this always happens. 20, not much.
I will parry. That's a +4 to my AC, which makes me a 23 AC. I will. This one doesn't look like I can remove it from her, right?
Yeah, it
It's
does
like-
it. Yeah, it's
Okay,
That's her wrist.
I will parry and thrust still then. Does a 22 hit?
That most certainly hits.
This is not a maneuver, so it doesn't have the extra +2, so it's gonna be 8 damage.
All right. As she's placed,
I smack it away, and then I want to kind of uppercut her with my elbow.
I would say as you smack it away, slicing her arm, and you uppercut her with the elbow. Just as it strikes, you see like behind them, like it actually strikes her mask, and you see as it kind of like goes loose, she falls to the ground, and she starts shaking. She goes, "Zach."
Oh no! Oh no!
She is faking you out so hard.
Yeah, can I insight this
Yeah,
shit?
you can.
All right. I also have I have Steely Mean. You are eternally alert and aware, ready for trouble. You have advantage on insight checks made to determine hostile intent or predict violence.
Advantage then.
So this is violence.
You're trying to determine violence.
Yeah. Okay. So it's a 13 on the die, plus 5. That makes it an 18. I think that's everything. Yeah. Wait. Martial lore. She is. Expertise die on intelligence checks. Never mind. Nope. So 18, I believe, is the
18?
total. Yeah.
There is this shakiness to her. There's this very like her complexion has been completely broken. It's like she's suddenly changed.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
And Captain Orr, where you're waiting, you see Zachariah.
She's on the ground now.
She's on the ground. You see the mist plane fall, Zachariah, as you are
Am I
slowly...
standing where Nelly was?
No, you're a bit away. You're a bit away.
Yeah, I will still point my rapier like down at her, but I'm not. I was playing with her anyway. I wasn't trying to kill.
Captain Orr, as you're pointing the gun up, all of a sudden everyone looks to see the Vanisher like on the ground, shaking, tears coming down the chin.
She's underneath me now. She's back.
She's underneath Zachariah. It's in another place completely. She wasn't standing in the same place she was before.
Oh, okay.
I just kind of like rapier on like under chin.
What did I do?
Hey Humphrey, can I get a second eye on this girl?
Yeah, I'll be there. and I just make my way over there.
Hiljan is on Kenway.
Kenway sees you, but hurt, but not dying. He's been through worse.
Okay. He's going to attempt to, clear the arrow, as he just tends to Kenway.
All right.
You're not allowed to die on me today. You hear?
Yeah. Yeah. Humphrey's about to do something, I believe.
I know I denounced Nelly. I know. I
Um,
don't have enough info in session.
Yeah, I'll do. I also want to cast on Albert. If you would go to my spells, I have the thing where I get advantage on my next attack for 8 hours. So even if I can't sneak from them, just in case
Even if you
something
fail
with wind.
this- Even if you fail this insight, I can get the info and spend an inspiration.
Okay, I'll try.
Wind up.
I'll make my. Yeah, I'll just do that so I have advantage on the next attack in 8 hours. I'll make my way over to there and I'll be like, so, the turncoat, huh? What happened, Zach?
She looks at her hands.
We played around a little bit. It's fine. I think she needs some weapons training, though.
What's happening?
I'm going to approach too. Cenotaph in hand, and she's on the ground, right?
Yeah.
You're telling me you don't from. Oh, go ahead.
I will thrust the sword directly next to her head.
She's
Almost
got 3
through.
weapons. Just
Yep. Just really. It's like. Don't even think about lying.
Do you remember anything you did in the last few days?
I remember everything. But I've been stuck like I can't control my own body.
Yes?
I didn't detect any magic around her, though, ever, did I?
No.
I would like to, if I can, since Zach already made one, I would like to make a an insight check as well with spot tell, so I get an expertise on it. If it's a deception check, I'm not sure. Well, I can't know beforehand, I guess.
Okay. So what are you doing? You're rolling an insight for me?
Insight, yeah, and it's against detecting lies. I have specialty as well, and yeah, proficient with it, and expertise because of spot tell.
Okay, absolutely. Albert, do the thing.
Albert, do the thing.
And if it fails, Tim, I'll use inspiration to pass.
Okay.
I just think she's lying. I think there's no point in me rolling. I think Daphne's evidence makes her think she's lying.
That's a 13.
Is that a fail?
That is a fail.
I would like to use inspiration. I can use my reaction to spend my inspiration and learn any information that would have been gained by a successful insight check. This is called a nose for trouble. It's one of my inspiration features.
Hiljan has it too.
You automatically succeed?
I automatically succeed.
Damn.
Hiljan has it too.
All right. So I guess I don't have to whisper to anyone.
No.
She's really good at lying.
Aura is going to walk up to her and shoot her in the fucking head. And before she does, she'll hear in her head, "You will never touch my kids again."
As we're doing that, she was at the ready. We are, everyone's ready to strike for this one attack. I need everyone ready to strike, to roll initiative.
With the power of friendship.
I
Oh
would
wait, you
even
guys
just
get hold on. For all you guys get an expertise die because it's a class thing of mine.
What does that mean?
15 is the number of the beat.
I
When
actually get.
Friendly creatures in commanding presence gain an expertise dice to initiative. Also, when I roll for initiative, I can switch my result with that of an ally.
I also am going to say that I get +5 on my initiative.
All right.
Can I,
I got 22.
since the reason Daphne's at the ready is because she has reasoned out that she's lying because there was no magic aura, can I reason out using intelligence for my initiative mod?
Yes.
It's okay if not. Okay.
But what does the
Then-
expertise die do?
You
What-
add
what-
a
D4.
D6, right? Oh, D4 or D6?
D4?
Yeah. If it's 1, expertise dice D4. If it's 2, then it's
I don't
D6.
want Okay,
So,
D4.
21 plus a
has-
d4.
A million weapons pointed at her, so I wouldn't have been pointing my weapon at her. I would have been scanning the area.
23 for me total.
23.
22.
As that's being
I
handled,
don't know.
Jane, you're the one. As everyone else is, as Nellie's being handled. Okay.
I'm just looking. Yeah.
No one's ever been as handled as much in history as Nellie right now. Jane, as you hear the sound of gunfire and blades just going off, you see in the distance coming out of the woodworks, walking out, another vanisher. While everyone else is distracted.
Can I go to attack them?
You attack them?
Yeah.
All right, making a roll. Make a roll.
And we all chug our antitoxins. The end.
I'm gonna rage too, just in case.
Guys, I don't know why we're all
Nat
so
20.
worried. She was easy.
Nat 20?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, and because it's a nat 20, I haven't been able to do this yet. Wait, okay. I have what is it called? I have this thing where Furious Critical. Okay. Let's see.
Are you gonna do a Battleborn to double all this too?
Yes.
What?
Okay.
For real?
The guys.
Yeah.
Done.
One shot it.
It's
One
Yeah,
shot it. Do
yeah, that's
it.
what I'm looking
Break
for.
Tim's NPCs right now.
Okay.
Okay. So the damage, you have a furious critical. It's 14.
I'm gonna invoke Elemental Wrath. So my fury is so great that it incites the very elements to join you. Let's see. I can additional 1d6. But I'm at a what level are we?
We're 9.
9.
Okay, so just 1d6 extra, but then I'm gonna double all of that.
Okay.
to me.
Okay, so
too.
6.
To me. Me.
What? What about
Okay.
you? To you, Daphne?
Hold on.
So that's 20 total, so it'd be 40.
40 points of
And
damage.
then I can still do a combat maneuver, I believe.
Jenny, what are you doing? What does this mean?
And then since that hit, I can take the attack action. And so I can take an extra attack.
Let's resolve the first attack first.
Okay.
So 40 points of damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there a fucking
Everyone
warning
else,
bond?
as you attack, as Nellie is crushed underneath everyone's assault. No rolls needed. She was about to strike at the captain. She just goes, idiot, and she points she puts her wrist at you, and as you strike her down, Jane, you see this vanisher just walk out into the open. And as you lurch forward and you strike down with all of your might, a large gash just opening up this individual,
No.
the person immediately just collapses.
No. Don't fucking. Do not tell me that's who I think it is,
The
Tim.
visage wears off. Daphne, you hear in your head, he was unharmed.
Not to me, though.
And Kendra,
I have vanished.
the visage wears off, and bleeding on the ground is a young man.
Potion. Instant.
Did I see that?
Did we all?
Can I do something?
Let me be clear.
Humphrey could. He didn't attack.
How much damage was that? It was 40 damage?
Yeah.
Daryl has 21 hit points.
So he's alive.
He's alive. If you rolled
Oh
one more
my
point of
gosh.
damage, he
Why
would have
does
died
he have-
instantly.
Why does he have 21?
He
We
would've-
grew up on the streets,
Okay.
babe.
Okay. He has 1 hit
He's a
point.
lover,
Right?
not a fighter.
No, he's definitely unconscious.
Oh,
but
no,
if you
yeah,
rolled
sorry.
one-
Okay, yeah.
But he's
if you
not
rolled
permanent.
one-
He's not insta kill.
If you rolled one
Okay,
more point of
okay.
damage, he would have died instantly.
Yeah.
Okay. Damn, I don't have anything. Okay. Oh, I have a
almost said
potion.
in the chat 2 hours ago, I was going to be like, she's going to disguise him as a vanisher. That's what I was going to say in the chat 2 hours ago.
Since I didn't attack Timmy, can I do something? Do I have my turn?
Yeah, everyone's acting freely right now. Daphne said potion, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do
That was her immediate reaction. But as soon as Delphine was in her head, she was like,
Yeah,
this.
she would have known. She would have known. She would have known.
Yeah, and to be fair, I don't know what he looks like, so I would probably be in the middle of like. I'm waiting for somebody to stop me. Please, somebody stop me. Okay.
I am there.
Do the rest
yeah.
of us even know what's going on, or are we
Okay.
still like?
No, you guys see it. Yeah, you guys see everything going on. Yeah.
So Daphne and Zach have to say something because we don't know what he looks
I
like.
am there. I am
Yeah,
there.
you're- Daphne's there.
That's
Daphne's
what
there.
I'm doing.
Yeah.
20 hit points from a greater healing potion.
This like he just got carved.
Cool scar. It'll be hot.
He's
Sorry, Zach.
as he lays there as well, and you put the potion inside. Put the potion, kind of like putting it on his throat. He's barely conscious. His eyes open just a bit. His clothes completely torn, but then his eyes close. He's breathing. He's alive.
Hiljan is still going to be watching all of this while in one knee, holding Kenway, and keeping his perception of both hearing and farsight on alert.
There is movement in the woods. But then you see Clarence and his other folks. Sorry, that was mean. Clarence, Brooke, Roland, the kobolds make their way forward. Clarence just bursting through the woods. Says, "What happened? Goodness."
Zachariah.
And
Zach, doesn't fully know what just happened.
Hiljan
He's also a little hazed from
Yeah,
what happened with Nelly.
Hiljan is going to stand up and just say to the group, "We need to move. We need to move now. There's many more in the fort. We need to go."
And that's when everyone hears in the distance. Come on, let's go. Come on. Follow us.
I assumed
run
it was
to
a
Daryl.
whistle.
Yeah, it was a whistle.
Yeah. Sorry.
Kev's like, I don't know what happened.
I wish I can whistle.
I run to Daryl, probably push Jane out of the way and just scoop up and take off.
All right.
Quick question: when the patron whispers into Daphne's ear, do I also hear that in her head? Because I'm part of the deal. Do I also hear that?
Oh no.
In
it's
my
just
head?
her. It's
Just her. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
As you scoop up, Daryl and everyone begins to make tracks, running away from the source of the noise, following Clarence and the group. You begin to all make your trek through the woods, fiercely pounding your feet. And it gets to a point of running and escaping and hearing after a few moments of you escaping the scene, leaving Nellie and the other vanisher behind. There's a loud, piercing whistle. One you've heard before, Hiljan. And it echoes through the place to multiple sources passed down. Hiljan, you actually know this call. You used it before. It means man down. And what that means is the whistle's traveling through. Multiple vanishers now know that some have been slain.
Yeah.
So it's really good you left, because you heard like 5 of those loud piercing whistles being carried through.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he's aware of that, but he'd be rushing at everyone, just making sure that nobody even hesitates. If anybody were to like hesitate of slowing down, he would just not let it.
I would say that bursting through the trees and everyone moving as fast as they can, everything finally comes to a slow at the very height of almost breaching fatigue. Everyone stops. Clarence stops, definitely, because he's really out of breath. As you can see the Afro's Harbor, the hint of Afro's Harbor ahead of you, a large lighthouse sitting on the edge of a cliffside, currently like jutting up through the horizon. The signs of civilization. You've ran far, and I'll go ahead and tell everyone, just for a guarantee, just so folks feel it, like you guys are safe at the moment. As you see civilization ahead of you, but still parked in the woods, Captain Aura, Hiljan's here.
She's not looked at him the entire time, and she will not continue to look at him, because if she does, she will start crying, and she cannot afford to be emotional right now.
Hiljan is in a similar place where like he has Kenway in his arms, and he's not going to like sort of like steam down until they're in a safe place.
Yeah, they're both like,
Yeah.
business first!
Yeah, it's their wedding day. They can't look at each other.
It's their wedding day.
And look at the bride before the execution.
It could be.
Zachariah, navigating, finding your way on the map and navigating through the woods. You eventually find yourself at a it's in the outer parts of the town. There's a slum to like this, like a very small slum area. And as this place is like has like cattle, like it has cows and sheep and such, and it stinks. But no one's gonna look for anyone here. You see a farmhouse, which is where it's located on the map. It's very decrepit, old, rundown. And before you could question if this is the place, the barn door opens. You see Miguelos pop his head out and just starts like ushering you guys in.
Booking it straight in.
Yeah, I'll sign to him. We've got a man down.
We don't have much medical stuff in here, but maybe it'll help. He moves a tarp, opens up this trapdoor, and you are as you move into this really old, and it stinks in here. I can't describe how much it stinks. As you move past this trapdoor down these stone steps, you move into a very rectangular, solid room with a table, barrels of stuff, maps, different assorted a different array of equipment. Nothing too special, nothing better than you guys have. And as everyone moves in, he closes the trapdoor.
I rush straight to the table and I just sweep everything off and put Daryl on it.
He's breathing. The blood has stopped. The potion helped a great deal.
Hiljan is going to probably find a corner somewhere where he can place Kenway and tend to them as best as he can to see if he needs to, whatever tools are available, to see if he needs to like close a wound or any healing that he can get to Kenway, he will.
Okay. You see, as everything is as spread out and people are frantically searching, you see Roland just kind of like unfurl his lute. He just goes, all right. He plucks the strings a couple of times. And he makes his way up towards Daryl. And he plucks the string a few times. You see this green, like ethereal energy kind of like form around his hand. As the music notes start swirling around his hand, and he just places a hand on his forehead, casting Cure Wounds.
Keeping a very persistent detect magic, especially now that Daryl's here.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know Brando will retaliate if he knows.
You sense a scry.
She looks at it.
Mm-hmm. Floating orb.
Darkness.
Fuck you.
She says, quiet, everyone.
Or just shrugs.
Except for you, Roland.
Go fuck yourself. He starts singing, casting healing word on Kenway, as the wound begins to close up and restructure itself, and the arrow is pulled out of the wound.
Hiljan would have helped with the removal.
Daryl's eyes flash open. He blinks a few times, looking to you immediately, Zach.
Are we in darkness?
Just
You put it over those.
yeah.
Would True Sight see through magical darkness to me?
It would.
If I think he might have True Sight. It would. Then we can physically block it instead. Can't see through something physically. She's gonna block it with anything she can find.
Yeah, you can put some barrels around it.
something.
Yeah, we all see the magic darkness, so we get what Daphne's doing too.
Yeah.
It's almost as if like annoyance, but as soon as you start putting barrels around it, as soon as you're about to put another one, the scry is like gone.
Yeah.
It's like it's gone with the urgency of like, okay, fuck you then.
Yep. Good.
Zach?
He knows what he needs to know. He's with us.
I just lean down and I hug him.
He wraps his arms. He snakes his arm slowly around you, a hand behind your neck. I guess that means I'm dead then, right?
No. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna live.
I've never stopped thinking about you, you know?
You, I mean. I haven't stopped thinking about you, not me, but...
And as the two embrace, That is where we're going to put.
Woo! AI.
You may.
I don't know if you're going to end the session, but while all of that was happening, Aura would have liked to go over to Jane and gently indicated her to lean down.
Yeah, you see Jane, she's kind of like standing in the corner, like her hands are gripped onto the sword that almost killed Daryl, and it's just her face is just painted in rage. But if you come over, she'll like take a deep breath and lean down.
And you feel these small, tiny arms go around your neck, and in your head you'll hear, "You did nothing wrong, sweetheart. It's okay. It's okay." And gentle stroking on your hair.
Jane will bury her face into your shoulder as much as she can, and you'll feel like a little bit of dampness as she just tries to pull herself together.
She'll hold you as long as you need. And that's it. Thank you.
Does anyone else in this moment?
I think I'll save it for the start of the next round, I think. The next session, I think.
Daryl? I got a story to tell you.
I love stories. That is where we're going to end today's session of Blackguard's Gallery.
That was only one session in Enera. One.
Yeah, we're not out of an era yet.
I know, that was one.
Yeah, we could skip my my arc. Like we could just go to the heavy
I
ending,
prepared a
just, like...
playlist. It's called Questions.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
No, we're gonna do it.
It's okay.
Humphrey.
I think we all agree that Nellie, she is a little bitch.
Was.
And look who's dead.
Was, yeah.
Also, Jenny, great call, because we were all like, "Oh wait, she got," and you were like, "Nah,
It's
she's a liar."
I know
That
Timmy.
girl
I know her.
didn't-
I know it's true.
She didn't even bloody me. Didn't even get me down to half.
It helps too that at least she's like, when would someone have cast a spell on you? Like what the Nether Vanisher? I would have sensed it. So she just like no.
Yeah.
So,
I
The
have
Costello
never
spell.
I have never had such a heart rate. My heart rate today has been all over the place. All over the place. I mean, amazing, Tim. You did amazing. That was phenomenal. But my God, this session is going down in history
My
for
tummy
me, at
hurts.
least.
Yes. Can I just say that you're like the scariest villain I've ever encountered? That and your really good music choices have really just turned me into an
music.
alcoholic. Yeah. So I think starting next session, I'll already be drinking. Just
That's what our
Um,
other players. That's what JT does.
Yeah.
Welcome
think
to
I'll be
D&D with Tim,
prepared.
where we will turn you
Yeah.
into an alcoholic.
yeah, I'm gonna have like a punch bowl just ready to go.
Get jungle juice. Get ready.
Yeah.
We're gonna see
gosh.
Kendra with like one of those hats with the alcohol here and just a couple of straws in
Just
both
the
ends. Just like,
straws. Yeah.
Hey, we got House Creston and House Castell. That's gonna be really fun now, y'all. It's great.
No,
I-
hey,
By the way,
hey.
by
Yeah,
next
Kev,
week,
please.
I'll have my PC again or something similar. I'll be back to like a proper camera. I will hear the music, and I will have my proper mic again,
I'm
and
just
it will
glad
be
you're here.
amazing.
We're just glad you're here, but I'm
Yeah.
really glad to hear that, man.
I'm sorry that my deal almost led to two people's backstories characters dying. One,
It's
but-
okay. It's okay.
okay.
Well,
Yeah.
Well, one was almost, and one was yeah.
but Hiljan's alive. It would have been
Yeah.
really bad if Hiljan got purple worm poisoned.
I mean, those rolls came in clutch in
They
the beginning.
did. They did.
That
Yeah.
whole story could have gone so differently.
Different.
Like the
Yeah.
dice gods just my god.
I was a bit
Nicole
Wow.
rolled plot dice.
I was like, we're gonna have to play without Victor. I was like, we're gonna have to play the last 2 sessions without Victor because Hiljan's gonna die.
I was
Got
ready.
He would have just been Kenway. It's fine.
Yeah, I would have been just because I was ready.
Give me your
with-
best-
Given Armando.
Give me your best Roland.
Timmy scares me because Timmy's just like, he's like, this is hard, but I just have to trust that you guys will figure it out and it'll work. And it always has worked. He's never had a player character die, except for kind of mine. But, like, it's always worked out. And so,
He
like,
hyped
you
up
know,
these
but, like,
vanishers.
one day
and
it's
then-
not, though. Like, you know, one day it's not.
The original counter had 4 vanishers.
4?
Yeah.
I wonder what would have happened. Thank you for your internet going out, because I wonder how the fight would have gone of Jane versus Nelly.
I was just
Oh.
thinking it would have been bad.
Yeah, I targeted Jay, and then you ended up winning. I was like, okay, I guess I'll go for Zachariah.
Yeah, Jane not being immune to poison, though, and then potentially
That
getting
could've
been
a
real
bad.
bean boon.
Yeah.
Could have been
Real
bad.
bad.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Honestly, I was like hoping she wouldn't save out, because I was like, I'm the best one to 1v1 her right now.
It's true.
It keeps her from attacking other people.
It's
But if
true.
I died this session, then I wouldn't have to deal with the emotional trauma that I'm sure is coming. So, you know, did I win?
They
Did
were
I
looking to
not?
capture you.
So here's the thing. You would still have to deal with it, because you just had to deal with everyone else's emotional trauma. And they're not your character. You know, you
That's
weren't there,
true.
and you had to deal with Hiljan and his shenanigans.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. My whole thing has been ponies, rainbows, unicorns, and the like the whole time.
You'll just have to play your brother if Jane dies. One-eyed Jack.
Oh.
Nope.
One-eyed
Nope.
Kale.
We're not bringing that into existence. No.
All right, everyone. Next week, we continue Enera.
Dear Lord.
Thank you all so much for watching.
I hate this place.
We'll see you next time. You can't have shit in
Farewell, Motley
Enera.
Crew.
You can't have shit in Enera. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.